We say she'll be live right now. Sorry, I've been away, man. I was getting up to some important business, some dangerous business. What's going on? What's going on? Without further ado, retro first. Thank you, bro. Let's go. Big up, Let's in the house. Is in the house. Big up, it should be in the comment crew. That's for sure. That's for sure. Um, they're watching. Oh man, whatever, man. What's up, Triple B? Nothing, man. Nothing much, bro. Nothing much. I'm okay now. Been on a mission. Take your business. You know what I'm saying? I wonder what's happening with the I was part of the kind of bum Chris Eubank Jr. nonsense, but I don't know, man. I don't know. How can I be bothered with that stuff, man? You know? Um like it was just theater. It's all theater, bro. It's all like, oh, look. And they spent half the time justifying the fact that they, even though they were from a privileged background, they were tough. I mean, that's fine. I don't have no problem with that. I don't even know why. I just say, yeah, I had privileged background. So what? But I'm a fighter now, and it's what I do in the ring. That's what I'd say. I wouldn't say like, oh, 1 minute with a Manson, next I'm living in a little bed sit, crybaby. You see that? That's the smallest violin playing just for Chris Eubank Jr. and Connor Bum. Okay, you know, and that's a shame that your father Eubanks mismanaged things. All these Japanese guys. What you think they grew up in a ghetto? Japan has got something like 9 world champions. Yeah, they're all midgets. So apart from Inoue, we don't care about them. They didn't grow up in no ghetto, man. There ain't no ghettos in Japan. It gives you an edge. It gives you an edge to be tough, no problem. But it's not the only thing. What about who's that guy? Who's that American guy? Gene Tunney. He only had one loss in like 65 fights. World heavyweight champion, became a senator. And don't get me wrong, being from the streets will make you tough, no doubt. What's good? I'm all right, man. Life is life, man. Let's get ready to rumble. Let's isn't here yet, blood. Looking forward for Ball Darty tomorrow. Who are you picking for it? Obviously, Ball. The thing is, right? The question is this: if you're betting, do you bet, right? By the way, is the screen all good? Because it looks a bit weird. The StreamYard, by the way, have changed the way they do business. I'm now being charged 36 quid a month for this. It was 20 quid, 22 quid. Now I'm 36 pound a month, blood. You know what I'm saying? So I might have to change. I might have to change from StreamYard to something else, even though it's a pain in the ass. Who am I picking? Obviously, Ball. The question is by stoppage or on points. Now, if you look at Ball's record, I think about only half of his wins are by stoppage. But having said that, let me have a look here. Let me see what we got here. He's only got like a 50% KO ratio, I think. But the difference is this. Like a lot of his KOs are later in his career. I think he went 6 fights without a KO. Let's have a look. So his last few fights, so a lot of them he scored stoppages. Let's have a look at this guy, man. Nick Ball, box wreck. Look at his little midget face. Do you know what? He's gutsy. I like him. He's only 5'2". The wrecking ball. So look at him. His last fights: KO 10 Rios, split decision forward, draw Ray Vargas, Isaac Dogbe, points. So 3 of his last 4 fights have gone the distance. Okay. Then he stopped Lamati in 12 rounds. So I don't know, man. The question is, if you want to bet, is it stoppage, right, or is it points? The odds say in stoppage, but Doheny has only been stopped once, and that's by Inoue, but he's 38. I'll watch it, but I'm not that excited. Junior and Connor both dickheads, but they're entertained. You know what? I'm not a hater of Conor Benn necessarily, Conor Bum. I just think that He plays, yeah, what, mate? Yeah, let's have it here. He always thinks he's in Rise of the Foot Soldier. And he was in that film, or one of them, playing his own dad, which is kind of interesting because Nigel Benn was big friends with Tony Tucker, the drug dealer. And Chris Eubank Jr., I used to dislike him, but he's called people out. You're a scumbag. He's like, Warren, you're a scumbag. Hearn, you're a scumbag. Wasserman, you're a scumbag. And all this kind of stuff. And I like the way he just sits there with this arrogant grin on his face. This big grin on his face. He never gets rattled, man. Japan is homogeneous, no ghetto trash there. That's right, Luke Dyson. Yeah, that's correct, man. The screen looks good. Thank you, brother. This fight's interesting. If Bull goes in and does a number on Dottany, set up fight with Inoue. If Inoue wants to move up. Inoue keeps on fighting weak fighters, though, doesn't he? Weak fighters. But him, his Bull in Saudi, yeah. I'm down with that. Safe bet is points. Stoppage should be good. Well, you get 2.63 on points, bro. So that's put on a tenner, get 26.30 back. I think the stoppage is 1.53. I like boys and exciting fights. Yeah, I like him. Conor Henner's egg raging. Yeah, man. I didn't even really watch past the Morgan thing. I was like, this is whack, man. The best bit was when they allegedly went for it. It's all theatre. You know what's going to happen after the fight? Maybe I'm sure they hate each other a bit and they built it up, but they'll be winding themselves up. But after the fight, they'll be hugging and kissing. And after the fight, they'll probably text each other, let's go crazy. Let's make this the biggest pay-per-view, British pay-per-view ever. It's even been mentioned in Parliament, if you can believe that. Someone's handing around brown envelopes for this fight to be mentioned in Parliament. But afterwards, right? They'll be laughing to the bank and they'll be saying, you know what? It's like even Eubank said, of course I don't hate Nigel Benn. He gave me my best paydays ever. And this is the same thing, man. Big up to me. Conor, the first boxer to have a cash-out fight at the start of his career. Yeah, how old is he? He's like 28, right? Was Conor head on Tucker's old stash? It sounds like it. Eubank Jr. is a good troll, to be fair. Yes, he is. Luke Dyson. He to be honest, he's a very good troll, and I got to respect that. People think, "Oh, you're a troll, you're a loser, you live in the basement." Well, so what if I live in the basement? But like trolling is a real skill because you open yourself up to counterattacks, right? You could try to be like Sonny Edwards, and give it all the big end against little people who can't answer back. But whenever people come back to him, he blocks you. So if you're a troll, you've got to be willing to take the stick back and come back counterpunch. So yeah, I think he's a great troll. Nigel Bum was on Roy's. Well, that's the story. Apparently, he allegedly collapsed. I mean, it's not a surprise. That was a tough fight. But allegedly he collapsed to avoid a urine test. Piers Isabella, he's one of the worst. I can't believe he's still got a job. Well, I can. Because this is how the establishment works, right? Piers Morgan was head of the News of the World when they were doing all kinds of hacking and stuff, right? Also, I think he then moved on to the Mirror for a massive pay rise, and he launched that fake story. Do you remember that fake story? This is years ago, about how British, it was so obviously fake. You see the pictures, you're like, they ain't real. About how the British soldiers were torturing Iraqis, and that was front page on the Mirror, and he didn't even get sacked for it. He's an establishment guy. 1, 2, 3. Everybody say Manchester. Yeah. Ade Adolopido. Do you remember whatever his name is? He knows nothing about boxing. And he's in Manchester. And you go, it's great to be in Manchester. The scene of the first fight between Nigel Benn and Chris Eubank. It wasn't. That was the second fight. The first fight was in Birmingham, England. Yeah. And he goes, I want to hear you go. This fight, he's talking about the fight coming to Manchester. The press conference was in Manchester, but the fight is in Tottenham, right? He's clueless, man. Yeah, there you go. Have you seen that people want schools to teach kids how to brush teeth? It doesn't surprise me. And my daddy, hey, will be in everyone. Yeah, what's up, man? How you doing, man? Tony, Chicken Bone Tony, one of me funniest fans. Who is buying tickets for Eubank Bang? There's casuals that are super casuals. How is this a big fight? Who's on the undercard, by the way? I'll have a look, man. I'm sure it's pretty whack. I mean, definitely not. I spoke to one of me funds, and he was like, yeah, what about coming down? I was like, nah, man. Them stadium fights will be so expensive you can't see the screen. It'll be a casual nightmare with piss everywhere, with yayo everywhere, people off their nut trying to be hard and no way, blood. I watch it at home, bro. You know what I'm saying? Who would want to be part? And it's not even like a good fight. No, it's potentially an interesting fight, but what does it mean in world terms? What does it mean in world terms, right? You know, nothing. The Americans don't. Have the Americans even bought it? I doubt it. Okay, let's look at the undercard. Let's see how whack that is. There was an episode on Palace Visa, and someone called out the mud tool. Oh, yeah, I don't want to talk about it. He called him antiseptic. See, that's the thing. You got to speak in code these days, bro. But, yeah, well, what a surprise. So let's see what undercard is. See how Eubank's got a YouTube channel. You should and him ask him a question. He's off his nut anyway. Okay, this is the show. Eubank, Benn, Liam Smith, Aaron McKenna. I mean, Smith's he's only 39, but he looks about 70. Anthony Yard, Lyndon Arthur 3. Honestly, who gives a rat's ass? Chris Billum Smith, Brandon Glanton. Who's Brandon Glanton? He's okay. You know, he's got a decent record. But Chris Bum Smith, I mean, you know, he's reached his level. Vidal, Riley, Shavon Clark. Those are the 5 fights that have been confirmed. Billboard, it means not in the United States. We should interview Eubank Jr. None of them have got guts to come on the show. You know, none of them have got guts to come on the show because they know they get asked real questions by the fans, by the Triple B. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, Sonny Edwards came on the show. He's probably the highest profile guy, but he knew I had him by the nuts, man, because I had him on. He tried to expose, and he was laughing. I love this game. Ha ha ha! I found him out, and I have him on video saying all kinds of stuff that were getting cancelled. But I let him off out of the goodness of my heart. I reckon that egg smack gave him flashbacks when he got caught. Conor Benn, when the little French guy caught him at lightweight, and you know, like he got dropped, right? And he won on points, but that's before he got on the eggs. So, can you get Sonny back and see if Emperor Michael will repeat? I'm not interested in talking to Michael. He's a bum. I gave him plenty of chances. I bigged him up, and he was a fool. He cowardly, even though he was training for a fight. That was meant to happen that weekend. He cowardly would not spar Sonny Edwards, who he outweighed by like 40 pounds. Forget him, man. I'm not interested in that bum. Edwards is, but he probably thinks, I've served my bit. Shouldn't be too controversial. I've done my bit. He bribed me with 80 pounds. Like I said, I don't dislike Sonny. There's a good Sonny and a dickhead Sonny. The good Sonny is quite based. He's quite likable. He can be quite funny. He'll even have a joke about himself. But the other one's really arrogant. I spoke to people in amateurs, and they said he was a sweet kid. And then he you know, he started to rise up the ranks and get a few TV dates, and he started talking. I mean, he was young. It don't matter, man. I think he's an okay guy. He's just a bit of a fool. You know what I'm saying? No, a fool. Maybe that's a bit tough. I just mean he's not as bright as he thinks he is, right? He thinks he's super bright, don't he? By the way, remember to like, subscribe, and donate, most importantly. This is a community-run channel because I'm so shadow banned. Eubank won't come on the Triple B show. No way, man. They'll give Triple B too much attention. YouTube won't like the roasting will be extreme. I mean, I'd like to because I'll say this about Chris Eubank Jr. Do you mean Senior or Junior? Either one. Well, unfortunately, Senior's gone a bit loopy, man. But, you know, I think too much puff, right? Too many punches in the head. Eubank Jr.'s and his dad used to speak quite well. But there's no way, man. There's no way. Surprised Tony Bellin didn't say that egg could have clomiphene and could make Yeah, Tony Bellin's pathetic, man. He's one of these guys. If he knows them and he likes them, he'll defend them to the ends of the earth. He'll say, pedophiles need to be hung. They're disgusting. And then when there's stories that Dawood, Davinda Caldwell has done creepy things with children, including turning heating up and resting with them naked. He's like, no way, there's no way. If anyone's a scouser, he's no, he's innocent, I know Connor Benn, he's a muppet. Is it true that Sonny and his family got run off a corner estate for being grasses? Yeah, apparently, yeah. Does Sonny go to the black pub? Of course, he does everything black, man. It's a bit laughable, isn't it? Although he's got a Brazilian girlfriend now, a Latina, who's pretty hot, I think. Big up the chat. RH25, big up the chat. I like Eubank Jr. to win. I mean, I don't really care. I want a good fight, and I want it to be violent, and I don't want no points ending. Points endings are whack. They're for boring people like Mayweather, Hopkins, even De La Homo. I'm not interested in that. I want to see someone get whacked out. That's why I like boxing, to see someone get whacked out. Apparently, state isn't even recording. Who knows, man? I don't really care. But apparently, yeah, they're grasses. Junior and Senior are done good, so unfortunately. The relationship is ruined due to both being weirdos. Yeah. You know, like, it's been taken off. It's very easy to get articles taken off, by the way. People don't realize. If you're involved, you threaten them with law action, and they'll just take it down. So you've got to have money. Right? You send them a letter before action, and they'll just generally take anything down. So there was an article about how Seb Eubank, he's dead now, RIP, whatever, thoughts and prayers, all that stuff. But him and, I mean, it's weird. Chris Eubank allegedly, this is what lies, allegedly shipped off, right? His sons at age, 16 and 15 to some random woman he met in a bar. Come on, man. And they were apparently having threesomes, right? Threesomes. Oh, look at this idiot. I mean, that's disgusting, but it's gone. Oh, you're not Shadowband. Nobody wants to subscribe. Yeah, whatever, man. You know what? You keep talking, biatch. Try dropping you chat. See, I am Shadowband, yeah, fool. I don't care about Kelvinator. That's probably, this is probably, what's his name? Max Jenkins, Spencer Fearon, or the other wrong Michael. If they're Betty's friends, he makes excuses or changes the tone. It's pathetic, isn't it? Why Sonny never got a white blonde girl? Probably because they don't want to go near a midget like him. Sonny Edwards would be Splinter from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't know who Splinter is. Is he a rat? I'll sort it out regardless. Yeah, Michael, I don't know why that's happening. Well, I do know why it's happening. You know, there are no rhetorical questions on the Should Be show. It's because I am Shadowban, or apparently the Kelvinator. Oh, no one wants to subscribe. Well, you subscribed, didn't you, Kelvinator? You bitch. Because you can't comment on this unless you subscribe. So you subscribed, you bitch, just to say this. You're a mug. How's your channel going, bitch? Maloney in the house. Big up Double RH. Bless Mike, my Irish brother. Yeah, I got much love for the Irish people. I got a lot of Irish funds. You know, considering how they got treated in history. And by the way, I'm not taking no sides. I'm not getting into no argument about politics because this is a boxing channel. But, you know, the UK government, which is run by certain people, certain secret society people, treated Ireland terribly, bro. But, you know, I'm good friends with Irish people. I love them, man. I started meeting so many Irish Cockneys and Irish, and they all like to have a crack. Splinter's the rat. Well, two rats in a rat fight. Surprised X has banned your page. I guess the Women Report. Who cares, man? I don't care about X or Twitter. But that was before, I think it's before Elon Musk took over when I got banned. That's why. Don't smoke. I dropped your coffee chat. I hope it works. Oh, thank you, bro. Much appreciated, bro. Oh, what? So you tried to drop me you tried to drop me a super chat, but it didn't work. Oh, sorry, I get it now. Sorry, bro. Oh, man, I don't know why that is. Can someone try? Maybe it's been switched up. Right. You remember when I did my first chat? Can someone drop me £1 and see if it works, right? You remember when I first did my first chat? I'm going to have a look, right? When I did my first chat after being away, no one could drop super chats because they'd taken down, the ability to drop super chats. So I'm going to have a look as I'm talking. How do you find it? Settings what, man? Blood clot. Can someone try and drop me just a £1 super chat to see if it works, right? Oh, I watched so many videos. I knew how to trigger. You didn't trigger me, you bum. I laughed at your face. I was even subscribed. Yeah, whatever. Go away, man. Who cares? Should be in the house. Hey, what, Kelly? Googled how much Elon Musk says. He's got 400 billion. He's really got that much? I don't know, man. Can someone drop me £1? Let me just try this thing, man. Because this happened before when it took away my ability to have super chats. Okay? Blood clot. It's complicated, right? Tried £5, didn't work. Well, can someone try £1 and see if it works? Begging £1. No, you idiot. If you listen, it's begging £1. I want to see if it works, you idiot. Don't be a hater, UK Don. You're like Max Jenkins. Am I dead yet? I've just sent you 1p. Very, very highly amusing. You bum. UK Don is Spencer Fearon. It's only one of 3 people. Spencer Fearon, Max Jerkoff, or Emperor Michael. You know what? You're plugging up my chat, so I'm going to put you on timeout just because you're a bitch. Tried 3 times. So how does it work, man? The ads are on. Oh, sorry, guys. I got to do this because it looks like there's some haterism by YouTube. The covenant can go as well. You're a pussy hole. Go away, man. You know, I'm not in the mood to put up with pussy holes. Super chats. Let's have a look at this. No, they're all on. It should be fine. It should be fine. Can the show go on without it? Yeah, sure it can, man. But yeah, so apparently my super chats are on. So Michael, I'm sorry about that, bro. But yeah, send me a beer or whatever. Thank you for that, obviously. Can someone just try and give me £1, blood? Again, everyone's like, oh, you're begging for money. No, I'm begging to see it works because I get so badly shadow banned. Try it again. It didn't work. Maloney's giving me plenty of money, you know. He once gave me £100 in a sit down. So I don't want to spend too much time on this because obviously it's a boxing channel. But the fact it's not possible is kind of weird. Maybe I'll give myself a super chat. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Can you give yourself a super chat? Let's have a look, man. Yeah. Oh, then if you allow other people's opinions on X, you allow it on YouTube. Yeah, I'll drop you a coffee at the weekend. Thanks, brother. I'm so sorry. Thank you for trying. Like I said, all right, I'm trying to drop myself. I don't even know if it's possible. I'll lose 30%, but I will try and drop myself a super chat. I can't see the option. Blood clot. Anyway, whatever, man. It's not just about money. Remember, look at the here, you know, up here or down here. You can see other ways to give. I'm not going to cry about it. It's just a bit weird. It's just a bit weird, right? I'm looking at my own channel. Maybe you can't give yourself a super chat. Was the right-wing opinions allowed back on X for the better good? Nah, it's just another bit of fakeness. Because they want to pretend, oh, we're now anti-woke. Oh, why? Because they want all these people to fight for them and die for them in the upcoming war. All praise due to Without Further Ado Retro. Thank you, brother. It does work. Thank you, my brother. After YouTube take their 30% it's 70p. Thank you, brother. Much appreciated. At least we know it works. Tyrone. Hello, Tyrone. What's up, man? Timmy, how much of a black man are you? As much as Ty and Halfcast? No, bro. Less than who's that guy? See, people don't understand. You can, like, 10%. I told you a million times. Cole Palmer is 25% black. Jade Goody is 25% or more black. Who's that guy? Look at Nico Ali Walsh, right? Look at his brother. Guido. Is it Guido Ali Walsh or whatever? Look at who's that rugby player? Who's chinny? Danny Cipriani. They're like all 25% plus black, and they just look Italian. You know, that's what happens, right? First super chat first. Yeah, my man's the first. Bring them shekels on, blood. Bring them shekels. I need those shekels. I told you, it's £36 now. £36 a month. Huh? £36 a month now for StreamYard. It's ridiculous. Yeah. People, that's just stupid. Oh, Stephen Graham's 21st black. I think, yeah, he is. He played Skinner, didn't he? In I don't know, some film about Britain, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm 25% Jamaican." I was like, "Blood clot, serious, bro?" You'd be surprised. Otto Wallin said, "Diversity is our strength because we get content creators such as the Triple B and a normal time bum." Is he still going? I got no interest in that guy. I helped him out. I gave him money. You know, I bigged him up. I protected him. I bigged him during whatever it's called, Nonce. And all he did was turn. He's a scumbag. He's got no friends. I'm not going to talk about him. Tony Belly mixed race. Yeah. His mum is, you know, of African origin. Tyler hates his black side. Yeah, well, you know, whatever, man. It's up to him. I don't want to talk about him. Otto has a white butler. Hey, Otto, did you see? Otto's going to do some videos for the Triple B channel. Yeah, he's going to talk about diversity, the jibber jabber, how you need to wear masks. You need to wear masks to protect the old peoples, okay, guys? And also, just because you've got a Corey, it doesn't mean you're not a woman. Shall I burn him? Shall I burn? Huh? Tried 15 times, Michael. Blood clot. I've got no idea, bro. Ross Barkley's father's Nigerian. Who's Ross Barkley, Kelly? This is England. That's it. He played a yardie too in a film. He played racist white skinhead and black yardie. Also, he's in there's a film, a bare knuckle, isn't there? A bare knuckle film coming out. And of course, the guy he's fighting is a black guy. I can't remember what it's called. There were quite a few bare knuckle black fighters back in the day, and actually they were really welcome to the UK. Peter Jackson and other guys. The Cologne player. Tony got a gay brother. Yeah, he's quite swarthy. I don't want. That's disgusting. I think the black caller is. I don't know, man. You'd have to ask him, man. I'm sure he doesn't. You know. Ultimately, you got to come to terms with what you are anyway. Because there's no other way, right? You can't change. Well, how come this is Michael Maloney? You must have overloaded it. I've got no idea. Can you see my comments, Joe? Yes, I can. They don't seem to be showing up. Yeah, the comments get zapped all the time. Not only on the live, but on the videos. I put completely uncontroversial comments out. They just don't appear. This is how they attack channels. They take your subscriptions. They don't give you notifications. Okay? They unsubscribe you. They don't let your comments show up. I thought you were on about the film Made in Britain. No, that's got Tim Roth in it. That's actually a really good film. And his mate in it is black in it. And they both go and attack an Asian guy's house. Yeah, I think it's Made in Britain. Cyborg Boxing, good morning, even to me. Yes, big up to my Australian friend. How are you, brother? It's great to have you on, as always. It's good to see you here. I'll ask you the same question. What time is it, bro? What time is it? I'm guessing 6:44 a.m. It depends where you are. Australia's massive. I say this every time as well. I don't like to repeat myself, but you know, whatever, man. Well, let's have some boxing questions. So, what do you got? Like, firstly, do people want me to burn Otto? Oh, 7:45 a.m. Oh, okay, not too bad then. That's cool, man. You go to what is it? So it's Sunday morning for you, bro. Go to church. I'm not wearing my chains. Kelvinator's come back. If Eubank wins, I think you should invite the old man Lara to the UK for a fight to get properly beat up. Which Lara? Icelandic Lara. A good underrated skinhead film is The Believer with Ryan Gosling. Is Ryan Gosling dead, or have I got the wrong guy? Who's the blonde guy that died in a mysterious crash after doing a Skull and Bones film? Cyborg, Saturday. Of course it is. I feel like retarded now. It's Friday in the UK. It's Saturday. Of course it is. I for some reason I thought it was Saturday. No, don't burn Otto. He'll come to your house again. Yeah, I'm quite scared of Otto. He might hit me with a weak southpaw jab, and he won't rock me. Otto needs to be locked up for losing to Chisora. I think he did it on purpose for the payday. He's finished, man. I can't hit you because you're a person of color. This should be racist and pushing white supremacy. Okay, guys? Women's boxing should be banned due to being shown. It just should be shown on TV. They should have the right to do it, but, you know, it's so bad. It's so bad. You know, obviously I didn't watch the Lauren Price, Natasha Jonas super fight. And in boxing news, they're saying, oh, it was majestic. Lauren Price was majestic. She's awful. They said she's one of the biggest stars on Sky Sports. Well, partly it's because Ben Shlom ain't got nothing. He had Bacoli, he got ironed out. He got Chris Eubank Jr., and he's got nothing else. You reckon Usyk can beat Parker and Caballero? Whew, both fighters, I wouldn't mind who won. I'd like to see Usyk retire. Caballero's extremely dangerous fight for him, especially as they say Usyk is a bit vulnerable to the body shots, and Caballero is a supreme body puncher with a very high work rate. 2 years ago, I was saying he will beat Gay J. Everyone's like, no, he won't, no, he won't. And I won against him against Mahmoudov, Frank Sanchez, and Jalejong. Otto hit a gypsy, so he is racist. I think he didn't know it. Afterwards, I can't. Why did no one tell me he was from that community? I wouldn't have heard him. Do you notice, actually, in that fight, he kept on rubbing his glove and trying to open up the cut illegally? Barkley's a footballer. He played for Everton, Chelsea, and Villa. Wardley vs Pulev, your thoughts? Is that happening? If it is happening, Wardley destroys Pulev. Wardley is very underrated, and I'm sick of the rubbish, boring. Oh, he's a white collar fighter. Yeah. He did unlicensed. They were no head guards, right? Maybe they're wearing 16-ounce gloves, but anyway, so what? So what? Even if he did it, the old white collar fighters used to be genuine office people, right? Who decided to do boxing and would sell tickets, but it then changed to being any kind of unlicensed amateur fight. But Wardley was unlicensed pro fighting. There was no head guards. He was destroying people. Wardley, I've always said, is very violent, is very fast. Yeah, he destroys Pulev. He's just too old. Isn't Saturday supposed to be the day of rest and not Sunday? Yep, before that, they effed about with everything. Yep, correct. Sunday is the first day of the week. Correct. Well done. It's another way to mess with Christianity. Dubum ducked Parker. Yes, he did, most likely. I thought he popped. It looks like he didn't. Who's he going to fight now, Dubum? Apparently Usyk. I don't know why. It should be a bit black. He talked like a bit of a black man. I ate the CUNT. Oh, thanks for that, Bill Bob. I mean, I can deal with haters. I remember months ago when Taylor vs. Cameron 2 happened. BBC News praised it as action-packed and amazing. But there wasn't any coverage for the men's. Women's boxing is so whack. I don't even know. Are you talking Katie Taylor? Who's Cameron? I don't even know. I never watched that all-women card either. Won't watch all Rug Muncher card in New York with Serrano, Taylor, and some. I mean, who cares? It's so whack anyway. Luke Dicey says, I think Wardley's chilling. I don't think he's been down. He has been hurt. I think, did Gorman hurt him? Or what's the other guy? The teacher, the drummer boy might have hurt him a bit, but he went down. Adelaide's cousin or something like that. Bare knuckle hit him, didn't he? When they had a big row, right, in the press conference before Wardley smoked Adelaide, but Wardley's non-boxing cousin or his friend went black. But that can happen, man. Pulev's 43, correct. Wardley will go through in the first few rounds. Yeah. Wardley isn't a bump. Yeah, you can have a good fight, strong fighter, really quick. I agree. When Ngannou and Gubu fought Tyson Fury. I said, if Wardley knocked out Adelaide, I said, if they got that Wardley and he fought Tyson that night, he would have beaten Tyson. I think Park could get a shot at Usyk over Dubois. Should and whatever. I mean, I don't really care because boxing's always been corrupt. Jake LaMotta had to throw a fight against Billy Fox, who wasn't that good. He pretended to get stopped just so he could get a shot at the world champion. It's always been corrupt. I want once the fight's been signed, the contract's been signed, you had the first press conference. That's all I care. As long as I love to see him in fight in the UK. He's been fight. He's a good fighter, man, but he's old, right? I thought Pulev retired. Well, he came back. Who did he beat, Pulev? Someone tell me. Nah, it was Molina who hurt bad. Yeah, Eric Molina, the drama boy. That's what I mean. The teacher, the drama boy. He'd been in against Wilder, Gay J. He hurt him bad. He decided to take a dive. Probably. Acoustics in the house. What's up, Acoustics? That's right. It was the MMA fighter, mate, that dropped Wardley in Dubai. What? Who? Who was that? Tell me, bro. Maybe I can't remember, but donate Acoustic. Yeah, donate if you can. So far, we've had my man's Without Further Ado with his £1, but that was the test. Maloney says he hasn't been able to donate. He tried 15 times. They're obviously blocking the Triple B. Butterbean vs Wardley. Both up. Come on, bro. Come on. Oh, Mahmoud Shah. Oh, yeah, Mahmoud Shah. That's right. That's who he missed. Sugar Schaefer. Do I miss the action? Hey, I like to shit in the culture. Don't watch the action. Yeah, that bum off to Walleen. It's coming up. Louis, big up, Chubby. Big up all the chat, even the perverts. Yeah, we've got a couple of haters on, but, whatever, man. It was a Debo, Adelaide, Adel Gea pushed Wardley, and then someone hit Wardley and he got dropped. Oh, you mean the guy that banged Wardley bare knuckle and dropped him was an MMA fight? Yeah, it might be. I mean, people don't realize. People think, oh, he's a boxer, he can't lose in a fight. But if anyone gets cold cocked, I know of a top amateur fighter, right? Some guy came up to him in the pub. He was a great fighter with, skills and good chin. This guy smashed him, just cold cocked him. And the guy had to have surgery. Ricky Hatton's been knocked out by a bodybuilder. Apparently, Zab Judah got knocked out by who's Woo-ha. Oh, Buster Rhymes. So, of course, if you get a Wardy got cold cocked with a bare knuckle shot right on the chin. It's not a disgrace to go over. Well, I've seen so many boxers. You remember Riddick Bowe banged Larry Donald with 2 huge shots. It didn't go over. David Agay smashed Chisora with about 3 or 4 shots and Don Charles, and he didn't put them over. He broke Don Charles's jaw, and he obviously hurt Chisora. And David Hayes, a violent puncher. How did Jake LaMotta not get knocked by the Italian Mafia for informing on the rigged Billy Fox fight? I think it was too late. There was so much heat on the Italian Mafia. You know why there's so much heat on the Italian Mafia? Because there's another Mafia. And I use that. Mafia should only really relate to Sicilians and American Sicilians. But there's another gangster community that wants to put all the heat. The guys like Meyer Lansky, Bugsy Siegel, right? You know what I'm talking about. They want all the heat to go on Italians. So there was so much heat on Italians by the FBI and the police that something like this just didn't matter. It's a punch you don't see, Chubby. It's funny, I can't even touch the... Oh, there you go. It's a punch you don't see Chubby blindside. Of course, it's going to hurt. If you go up to anyone and you can punch them, you smash them on the jaw, they're going over. Apparently the guy was smaller than him who dropped Wardley. I don't know which guy I mean. But I'm sorry for time out, though. You'd be thicker skinned. Deserved. Ha. I don't know. I don't give a shit what people say, man. I put you on timeout because you were getting on my tits, and he kept on spamming, man. So piss off, man. I mean, I don't care. You can hate on me, thicker skin. Tell me to be thicker skin. You shouldn't be such a pussyhole. What if he's Pulev for the WA interim at Portman Road in the summer? Is that signed? Who was on Undercard? David Gay taught Tom Charles. Tom Charles a good lesson. Someone needs to remind him. He slapped his hat off. Oro, Fraser Clark bounced Prince Patel at York. Nah, that's wrong, man. Prince Patel was like 9 stone at the time. and Fraser Clark is 19 stone. He pulled his head. Nah, that was wrong. That's bullying. It really made me not like Fraser Clark, and also when he's twerking, pumping his ass fruitily like this, like that. I think Parker would have flatlined your bum. I kind of agree. Parker looked super violent. It's really big, fast, hard punching, and he went for, before he was always more of a boxer, but he went to bang out Bakoli. Vitali didn't see the Lewis upcut and remained standing. Oh, Vitali had a great chin. By the way, though, Vitali is getting nicked. Okay, let me try and show you this if I can. Vitali is a pimp, number one. Okay, look at this. Diana Panchenko, okay? New arrest, Kiev. Vitaly Klitschko team takes 15% from every developer in Kiev, from every apartment. Hundreds of millions of dollars. She's also, this Diana Panchenko, I mean, I'm sure she's going to get whacked, right? Has called him out to be a pimp. He owns sex clubs. He traffics women. Oof, I was shocked. David Gay broke Don Charles' jaw. He fractured, yeah, when he glassed Chisora, yeah. Did Prince Patel chat shit about Clark? So what, man? Everyone chats shit about everyone. It doesn't mean you can attack and bully people, especially when you're twice as big. What's Prince Patel going to do to fight back against a 19-stone Fraser Clark? That's just bullying. So what? Everyone chats shit. Everyone chats shit online, man. It don't matter, man. Right, how long have I been on? I don't know how long I've been on, but okay, we've got to try it again. Shane Bongos. Let's see if he appears. What fights there? Nick Ball. Nick Ball. Doheny is tough but limited. Mbakir. Yeah, is Huggies the father of Ebony Bridges' child, forced by Peter? Oh, Hugh, you mean? Yeah, I don't know, man. We'll see how he turns out. But, what's his face? Ebony Biatches has had more Corys than Tyson has inspected, man. What did someone say on my channel? She's had more pricks than a second-hand dartboard. It's the ones you don't see coming that hurt the most, that's for sure. Bruise loss. Like a bad breakup. Couldn't let it go. But yeah. Is that recent for Vitaly? That's today, bro. Could it be made up? I heard it's used for. Nah. There's too much. And no, the lady saying it is Ukrainian, and no, there hasn't been any single comeback from Klitschko because he knows it's true. He owns loads of strip clubs. He lives above them and brass houses. And as if by magic. Shane Bongos. Again, I'm sorry, I haven't changed it. I put sponsored by Shane Bongos. I mean supported by Shane Bongos. But don't just rely on Shane. Thank you, brother. I love Shane, man. You're like the candy man. You say his name 3 times and he appears. Thank you very much. With the typically weird digits, but thank you for the cash money. The thing is, after they take their cut, 666 won't be 666 anymore. So I can deal with that. You see that Nordic Met Kazakh? Yeah, I saw that. I mean, I've just seen the still. Yeah. I like Nordic, man. I met Nordic. He's a pal. Vitaly as a fighter is one of my favorite. If it's true, he's disgusting. Unfortunately, it is true. Don't blank things. It's like Vitaly was super tough. He could punch hard. Injuries ruined him. I thought he would. Yeah, he was badly cut by Lewis, and it was rightfully stopped. But Lewis was spent. When you see the end of the fight, Lewis is sitting there, so glad it's over. Vitaly's got plenty of energy, but unfortunately, just because someone's your hero, you can't ignore the bad side. Like Muhammad Ali, he's a nonce. He impregnated a 15-year-old when he was in his 30s. There's also a 12-year-old who hung around the camp, and he used to take care of her all the. I don't want to talk about it. It's disgusting. But, oh, no, people say the same thing about Jimmy Savile. Oh, he does so much for charity. Of course he can't be a nonce. Yeah, whatever, man. I've got a Cyborg. Oh, thank you, brother. 14 Aussie 99. God bless you, brother. Thank you. And big up to all the Australian brothers. You know what's really tough has been an Australian boxing fan, because you've got to pay like $80 for a half decent fight. You know, some rugby player vs another rugby player, and you got to pay $80. It's crazy how they shaft Australian boxing fans. And there's some great Australian boxers. I've always been Jeff the Hitman Harding was one of my favourites. Obviously Jeff Fennick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame how you guys get stitched up. Sugar Shane Fury, the breeding bull. You know, Sugar Shane, I'm going to do a video on him. You know, he was people say, if you search, did he ever have a fight? They go, no, he did. And he fought Fraser Clark. But they decided, Shane, you're going to be a breeding bull. We're going to use you for breeding. Tyson Fury will be the fighter. You will breed women, the next generation. So they tried to breed Sugar Shane Fury with what's her name, Savannah Marshall, but then she turned rug muncher. Joyce Ergovich prediction. It's a tough one because Ergovich, like I said, he's got all the talent in the world, but his heart don't seem in it. But I think he will batter Joyce. Although he gasses. Like, he was battering Dubon for a bit, but he just gassed out. Emily Biacha has been filled more than my grand's teapot. Might have to drain the lizard. I think I'll wait till the hour to drain the lizard. Ali was my favourite fighter growing up. As I got older, I began to hate him. Yeah, and who couldn't? It's not just the noncery, it's the bullying he did on Fraser. Fraser's kids. Fraser ain't perfect no more. Fraser's part of secret society, or he was. But, you know, he bullied him so badly and said weird hypocritical stuff. Like, on the one hand, he was civil rights and pro-black, but then he put down Fraser saying he looked like a gorilla. Hang on, where's... You know, he was like this, come on, gorilla, we're vanilla. Come on, gorilla, this is a thriller. Yeah? Humiliated him. So Fraser's kids, he said he was ugly, he smelled. You know, he was a bully. Rumours Max has been nicked for growling Class B. He's run off to Malta, Max Jenkins. He's run off to Malta and, you know, and set fire, allegedly. Nah, I don't know, I can't say. There was mysterious stuff in the gym. Well, around here, what up, bro? Aslan, that's right, man. Louis, what's up? Thank you very much for the £2, brother. God bless you. It's always good to have love from the funds because this is a community channel. And the Kelvinate get all upset. Oh, you got me thin skin. He was just, no one wants to subscribe. You're not shadow banned. Obviously, I am. You know. And I said, well, you've obviously subscribed. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to comment, you idiot. Oh, DL, that's another one, right? This guy DL, he used to come on here and drop me the cash on £2. And he seemed friends. And then he started to send me emails. It's not pronounced Jolly Jong, it's Jile Jang. And he went on and on and on. Anyway, I found a little video and I put it up and go, look at this. That's how you meant to pronounce it. He goes, well, they're wrong. And then he went nuts. After I proved that Hamza Shiraz didn't hurt his right hand, it was his left hand. And there's there's blatant evidence of this. He started to argue, you're wrong. He definitely hurt his right hand. I said, so why is his left hand swollen? You idiot. So he's gone. He goes, I'm not going to follow you anymore. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm really hurt. Mug. Right. Ali called out the Cal plan. Yeah, but he did Cal business. Well, he had to because otherwise you get destroyed. It's the same thing with Tyson Fury. Cyborg. Ali was a racist nonce who, according to Larry Holmes, let fighters who inspire and hit him even to the head, supposedly to toughen him up. Well, that's a stupid technique. I still find it kind of funny with Ali the Gorilla, but it's so stupid. But everyone else was uncalled for and horrible. I wonder if Parkinson's was his punishment. Yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem with him. Getting him close to the edge and taking the mick. I mean, that's part of building a fight. But with Fraser, I think it went a bit far because it started to involve his kids and stuff. I tried multiple times to get you. I saw your coffee blood. Thank you, brother. Bless you, Michael Maloney. Remember, you can Bitcoin, Litecoin. You can what's that on? Buy me a beer, buy me a coffee, or Super Shekel, whatever you want, bro. Ali's mentor, Elijah Muhammad, impregnated his underage secretaries. They all thought they was holy. Yeah, they're all wrong. D- Wild Randy. DL is on the DL now. DL's on the down low. He's probably the Kelvinator, I think. He started crying and he's just obsessively sending me email after email. You don't know what he's talking about. I said, well, I said, watch the video. He goes, stop saying that. Stop saying that. I go, well, if you watch the video, you'll see complete, blatant, comprehensive evidence that Shiraz hurt his left hand, even though which he used all the time, but apparently, according to Fish Eyes, it was his right hand. And he goes, he could have hurt his right hand as well. I mean, what a mug. Just like Gay J. Ali was scared of Fraser. That's why he was so hard on weird behavior, especially between two fellow black people. I mean, I don't agree with, if you're black, you've got to back black. If you're white, you've got to back white. I mean, obviously, we've got a link to our own people or community, but, the so-called rules are so ridiculous. I had some Swedish person rant about evil white people there, and they said, I like Turkish people. At least they always back their own. I said, so it's okay for Turkish people to back their own, but it's not okay for white Swedes to back their own. He goes, yes! They got no answer, no logic, because they're stupid. Let's get ready to Corey. Hello, Disco Dave. Always talking about it, Corey. Macho Gavacho. I saw a video on Macho Camacho fighting Greg Haugen the other day. Bridges had more pricks than a second-hand dog ball. Heard that somewhere. Yeah, someone put it on my comment. And I said, I didn't pretend it was mine. No, I don't believe it. Ali did the Kel plan on purpose. Apparently nothing was off bounds to him. I think he was humiliated and he started to go. Originally, he was going, no, black people should be with black people. We don't. He said himself, I don't want no white grandson. He ended up having them, but that was weird. On Parkinson's, and so he was so against mixing, and he got punished. Even Michael Parker says Ali was a racist. Yeah, I don't use that word racist. It's a made-up word, by people from the Marxist schools, so that you can't criticize mass immigration. That's all it is. It's almost impossible word to define. It's just used as a stick to beat people. I ignore that word. Shiraz as fanboy, yeah, terrible. Cyborg. I'll leave his Foreman. What's up, bro? In a rematch in the USA, who do you think would have won? A Foreman. I think Foreman was poisoned. The ropes were 100% loose. He didn't want to be in Zaire. He had bad sparring. He got cut. He tried to leave, but they took his passport. He just didn't. If you watch that fight, he didn't look like Foreman. Swedish searcher, I thought Otto Wallin. DL sub 90 IQ, no frontal lobe having. He's an idiot, man. Prince T, Chubby, holy shit, never knew you was back. Back or black? God bless. I'm great to see you, Prince T. It's good to see you back, bro. Subscribe, like, donate. Thank you, brother. Have you backed someone at your race other than your own for good reason? What? Triple B? Yeah, sure, man. I was a big Nigel Benn fan. I was a big Christian. Well, I'm mixed anyway, so I can back who I want. I used to like Pacquiao until he PD abuse. Ben, Eubank, Nazim. Come on, man. That's a silly question. Why's back caller taking... Oh, come on, man. I'm not interested. Oh, the Kelvinator. If you're a Shadowband, Super Jacks wouldn't work. You work for YouTube, do you? Do you know that? What an idiot you are, man. You don't even understand how YouTube works. And hi, GL. I know it's you plum. Give me some money instead of bitching. Pussyhole. Ali Holmes is sad, old man. In his corner while people yell, shout about the fight. Sorry for him. It was ugly. And then Ali still went to fight, what's his face? Trevor Burbitt. Disco Dames. You know what? Kicking in more or less. Jobs coming hard to get. Jabs are easier to get. Everyone online, yeah. People say 2030 is going to be important. I agree. Foreman would beat Ali in a rematch, certainly. But, good things happened to Foreman. He had a religious experience. He started quoting the Bible. He's speaking in tongues. He came to God and stopped being hit in the head. And then he came back. Stop being so racist, guys. We're all one race. The human race. Yeah, that's all right. Black Collar's been saying triple R on him and report. Oh, stop it, man. Stop it, mate. I'm not interested. I'm not interested. Stop whinging, man. You know what? and I'll block you, man. I don't like blocking because it's cowardly, but you know, looking forward to. But you're ruining the chat. Just shut up, man. Looking forward to Benzo the Bellend and Liam Metherbier's fight. Hang on, let me think about it. Oh, we're talking about Randolph Solskjaer. That sounds like a nice Swedish name. Solskjaer sounds very Swedish and Norwegian. Benzo the Bellend. Oh, Liam Cameron vs Whitaker. Yeah, of course I'm looking forward to it. I do think that Bellend Whitaker didn't train properly. I think he will this time. Who was the guy who got butthurt over your opinion? Oh, DL, but so many people. Shadowban doesn't mean super chats won't work. Yeah, of course, man. This guy covered it, doesn't know shit. About Sunny Overs because Black Lives Matter. BLM like Steve the Bandit. I saw Fennec vs Zuma Nelson too. Did you, bro? What, live? It was also Costa Azuma's pro fight. Wow, that's amazing. I thought Azuma was a great fight. Yeah, Fennec got absolutely robbed in the first fight. I think it was in America. And absolutely robbed. I think it was a draw. And they gave it a draw, I believe. And then in a rematch, Azuma Nelson destroyed Fennec in 8 rounds. It was really unexpected. Yeah. Fennec was a tough guy, but he's one of those guys where once their chin's gone, he's gone. He got stopped by Philip Holiday and Calvin Grove, who couldn't punch. You reckon Vitaly enjoys Vladimir beating up Povetkin? He probably sits in the cup chair and watches the action. Okay, guys? He became world champion at 45, made a fortune from his grills. Yeah, Foreman did, yeah. And he saved his church. He came out purely to save his church. The George Foreman film is actually quite good. It's quite based. It's got a bit of agenda in it. Like most of the evil guys are evil whiteys, but generally it's a good film. It's got a super wardrobe. Well, Randy, who better talk about Black History Month than friend Steve the Biro Bunce? Yeah, it's crazy. Kane Dingle, I hate them both. Well, that's fine, bro, but don't bring it into my chat. I'm not interested, bro. I'm not getting involved in none of this inter-channel. I have no interest in that. Yes, says Cyborg. Randy, OFC, you'll give him a golden omelette and a souk. I don't know what you're talking about. Conor Bum, Lehman Chen. Conor Bum is super unintelligent. Is he a similar level of intellect to Tommy Fury? Well, do you know what? You get stupid guys, you know, who can talk really fast and quite well. I'm not saying that's Benn. He's not dreadful, but he plays like, yeah, mate. Oh, you think you are? I'll smash you. All that, yeah, bro. Yeah, I'm this. Yeah, I'm, you know, like that old London thing, innit? Just like his dad. But apart from the fact no one in London talks like that, he was brought up in Australia and Spain. So George Foreman answers most of my questions on Twitter. Really? Except related to PEDs, but I get no response. What kind of questions you ask him, Cyborg? I assume, are you asking about his career or generally? He has to be careful what he says. But that's great. He answers your questions. I think George Foreman, someone put a picture of like Fred West or someone like that. Fred West or Harold Shipman or someone like that, or George Foreman's Twitter, and they said, "Oh, George, can you big up my granddad?" And he goes, "Yeah, of course." He's like, "Hey, happy birthday to your granddad," and it was, like I said, Fred West. Do you think Conor Bum will be happy to get His Excellency Turkey Al Sheikh? We're happy to meet him. We'll get shat on. Thoughts on Ray Mercer? Underrated. Did he beat Lewis? Thank you, Sugar Shane Fury. The breeder, the breeding bull, Sugar Shane Fury. He was extremely tough, Ray Mercer. He had a super chin. Eventually got cracked, like most people, not named Oliver McCall or Chavallo or Jake LaMotta. But he had a super chin. Klitschko stopped him, I think, in 6. Did he beat Lewis? It's very close. Is he underrated? He won a gold medal. I think he knocked out just about everyone for the gold medal. He was very tough. He could hit hard. He wasn't WBO championship, right? Did he? Am I right or wrong? I mean, he beat Tommy the Duke Morrison. I don't think. I can't remember. Did he win that? Let me have a look, man. Because the thing is about, I don't like to get my stuff wrong. Okay. I thought Ray Mercer won the WBO. Yeah, he did win the WBO because he knocked out Francesco Damiani. You remember the Italian guy? The Italian super fighter, Francesco Damiani. He won a silver medal. He was robbed against Biggs. Tyrell Biggs, right? And he beat Teofilo Stevenson, the Cuban great, and he became pro, but he was always fat. He had some good wins, but he was beating Mercer. Then Mercer just caught him right on his nose and dropped him. Yeah, he was definitely WBO champion, Ray Mercer. So, yeah, I think he achieved about right. Yeah. Manchog, most of the evil white men that exploited Foreman as young men weren't, actually white. Well, yeah, but in the film they were, right? But apart from that, they actually pushed Christianity. And, for a modern Hollywood film, I was surprised how unbiased it was. The ragamuffin man turned up like Huggy Bear for an AJ fight, asking for tickets for his new show. Yeah, Lloyd Hunnigan. I mean, Lloyd always turns up like just like a PIMP. He was somewhat cocky when he was young, but he did his bit. Unfortunately, I think he's lost all his money. He had loads of kids, and kids cost money. And then he tried to be a promoter. But yeah, I like Lloyd, man. I like Lloyd. Remember Tommy Gunn off his tears, top off, banging his chest in the club. Okay. Oh, what, Tommy Fiore? Yeah. Yeah, Owen, Foreman seems like nice. He can't answer for summers, he would get in trouble. Exactly. I remember that West. It was Fred West. Oh, poor George, man. But it is funny, man. That's a great piece of trolling. Oh, yeah, people accuse him, Ken Norton of PEDs and Foreman defend. Ken Norton 100% on PEDs. There suddenly appeared a bunch of super muscular heavyweights. You look at Jack Johnson, Ray Robinson, all these other guys, Jersey Joe Walker, they were never built like that. And then suddenly Mike Weaver, Ken Norton, all these huge muscle men came out. Yeah, and they didn't even test for PEDs then. They used to test for marijuana. Greg Haugen dropped for marijuana. They took a fight away from him because he smoked some puff. But they wouldn't test for PEDs. The first guy, I think I'm right when I said it, the first guy to fail a PED test for steroids was Franz Botha against Axel Schultz. Foreman says he was drugged. Yeah, I agree, he was. And it's very easy. It's happened before. Look at Tim Doc Anderson vs. Mark Gastineau. Mercer's chin was out of his prime. Yeah, I pick him against White Chisora when he was motivated. Oh, definitely. Oh, without a doubt. My problem, I don't know why Tommy Morrison's camp chose Mercer, because they knew that Tommy could seriously bang, but they knew he gassed a bit and his chin wasn't that solid. Ray Mercer had beat him in the Olympic trials, but I don't know why they decided to make that fight. I would say that was the wrong fight for Tommy. Someone called it Buck Delicious. Delicious Corey, yeah. 70% of every sport started doing PEDs. Oh, sorry. In the 70s, every sport started doing PEDs. Yeah, look at the Great East German Women's Olympic team. Right. And look at the Chinese women rowers and swimmers. Yeah, 100%. You ain't doing no video tonight. It should be good to see, bro. It's been a minute. Good to see, bro. I need to join the Lizard in a second. I've been almost, how much have you been? Over an hour. Then it's Lizard training time. Dick Sadler has to be a piss. Come on, man. It's not that bad, is it? It's old. What does it mean, man, to you? Same thing happened with wrestling. At one point, wrestlers looked ordinary. Yeah. A lot of the A's, the WWF, as it was called then, all started looking like action. Huge. Some looked like Schwarzenegger. Two of these Ray Mercer. Who do you think would have won? Oh, I mean, come on, man. They can fight 10 times. It would be 5 each. You got two guys who can punch with incredible chins. I mean, really, Felix Savon knocked out David Tua, but I think Tua was like 17 or 18 at the time, so you can't really count it. Tua had a great chin. Yeah, I mean, they fight 10 times. 5 times Tua would win. 5 times Mercer would win, and it probably goes distance every time. After the 1970s, you get more muscular for some reason, right? When's the last time when boxing was natty? It depends what country, and it depends what boxers. Kazagi was 100% natty, 100% natty, and he was smashing up guys like Jeff Lacey and Roy Jones. It's like nuts how they call Roy Jones. Oh, he's an all-time great, and Mosley, oh, they're amazing. And a guy like Roy Jones is so talented, but he still took PEDs, and he even failed a test. I got to join the Lizard, right? But think about that, man. You can see how super muscular these guys are. They're definitely on the PEDs. And if you listen to Otto, you don't need to take PEDs to be a great fighter. Look at me, okay, guys? Yeah, so what fights do we want to see? What do you think is going to happen between Joe Joyce and Philip Ergovich if the bill happens, man? I'm always more interested in the heavyweights. Why? Because the heavyweights are the kings, right? There ain't no other kings except the heavyweight. You can't talk to me about Sonny Edwards or Nick Ball being pound for pound British fighter, huh? When you compare them against guys like Tyson Fury, huh? You know, it's just ridiculous. Ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Jimbo and Greg. Where's my... Hang on. Ooh! You're blocked. Ooh! No. Jimbo and Great George Foreman in the change room. That's why George lost. Stay out of the black and in the red. Nothing in this game for two in a bed. And if you're too long, the question goes, ooh. Kazagi was beat up Royd. Yeah, he was there, wasn't he? Jones, Hopkins, Lacey. You know, Lacey was like, you know, a prime Schwarzenegger. It was on ESPN for Mercer and Damiani fight. It seemed really unfair on Mercer. There were two snobs after the Morrison and Foreman fight, saying how dumb Foreman was as well. I don't know, man. I don't think anyone was unfair on Mercer. Everyone knew he was a tough guy who could punch, man. Some people think he beat Lennox Lewis. Kazagi Lacey was great. Lacey's bird shrieking. Come on. She dropped him. He had an Italian-American bird. It drove me insane. Screeching. She dropped him as well. What a scumbag. The worst commentator I ever heard was for Parker and White. Benn didn't even hide his bias for White. Oh, Bellend's a mug. Jim Bohm, you can't beat a bit of raging bully. They don't want Corey. They want a Corey, Joe, to win. Mate, rather him than the other moody CUNT. Who are you talking about here, bro? You got the bullseye bullets. That's right. So, Kazaki beat Royd. Is it possible to box Natty? I think it's but how much did the roids help? 30-40%? Yeah, minimum. I told you about my own down the ball experience. Imagine how good Kazagi would have been if he had proper nutrition, supplements, and PEDs. I mean, he would have been, and he was still one of the best ever, but he would have knocked these guys sparkle all over the place. Nazi was on the good stuff too, Kelvinator. Really? What kind of stuff? I mean, I'm not saying it's untrue. Untrue. I mean, there's a lot of suspicion about the Ingle gym, but I'm not sure. Disco Dave, it's a bendy bully. That's right. Stay out of the black and in the red. Nothing in this game for two in a bed. I'm talking too much. Let's have some boxing questions. Let's talk boxing. PDs might have saved Kazakhstan. Absolutely. Right. So, and his elbows as well. It was so bad he didn't even spar for some fights like Robin Reed. Yeah. And I know a guy, he'd been in boxing for years, and he said, he goes, I've never seen anyone hit the bag as hard as Kazagi. But, you know, early on, like, he knocked everyone out in his first 9 opponents. In his 10th, they had to get him, even though he was a super middleweight, to fight a cruiserweight, and he went in distance. But, yeah, Kazagi, imagine Kazagi on the PEDs, you know. I think they called him Ingle Pringles. Yeah, I heard that. Come on, if Naz was on the juice, he'd ask for his money back. Hey, Dave, what are you saying in the club? The Chill Beat Club in the house, man. What's everyone doing tonight, man? What's everyone doing tonight? Shit. Apart from being on the live, anyone like partying? Guess not. What about tomorrow? Everyone going to watch the Nick Ball fight? I'm interested because I find Nick Ball entertaining, but he's still 5'2" midget. Just got a bendable. used to join in graping the contestants on the show with Jimbo. I thought Jimbo was one of the few clean people back in the day. You know, you had to be a nonce or grapist just to get on TV, man, or be a politician. Not that much has changed, bro. All right. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to have Malibu cocktail, you know, Caribbean style, blood clot. I haven't really been drinking much. I've dropped from 16 and a half stone to 14, under 15 stone, like 14 stone 10. But this is a special day. Owen, you live tomorrow for Ball and Doherty? Yeah, I think I will be. What channel is on? Is it Sky Sports? No, it can't be. Because, what is it, DAZN? Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I mean, like, Ball is a midget, but he's an entertaining midget. You know what I'm saying? Partner's not Christian behavior. You're correct. Some idiot was wearing a cross next to Bonnie. Oh, look, that is so disgusting. I've been drinking too much, doing the wrong stuff. There's a verse that says, if your eye offends you, pluck it out. It doesn't. This is an analogy. What it's saying is, if you are going partying all the time, yeah, or you've got you're watching disgusting stuff on the internet, you've got to stop it to stop yourself sinning. If you put yourself in an area where the sinning is happening, then you're likely to sin. What's the expression? If you spend that time in a barber shop, you get a haircut. You know that. So what you got to do is cut yourself off from people, from things that lead you to sin. Jim Bottom's John Berger, who wins over 6 round. I like John Berger. He was funny too. I think it goes to a draw. Quiet one tonight. Hardly go out on a Friday. Yeah. I went out a few times last week. I went to Central London. It was whack. Sober should be more or less. I have a social life, but keep it where I live. Yeah, I have to keep my boxing habit on the down low. Why? Why are you going to keep it on the down low, bro? Dave, what do you think of Edwards admitting he's been on the green all this time? I don't think it's a surprise because he wants to be Jamaican. And he used to smoke cigarettes before. I mean, I know. Do you know what? I spoke to an athlete, right? And you can find this, videos about it. There are certain sports where they smoke a lot of greens. It's usually not boxing. I don't think it helps boxing. But things like swimming, constantly going up. I spoke to a guy who used to swim internationally, and he goes, we were all puffing because it's so boring. You know, you're doing like 100 legs back and forth. And it doesn't, if you smoke pure greens, it doesn't affect your lungs. And you get bodybuilders, guys like that, and they're like, it helps us to eat. Huh? So, yeah, I'm not surprised, but I don't reckon he would have done it during training. Any other natty fighters? What at the moment? I think Sonny Edwards is natty. Yeah. Eubank claims to be, but his dad didn't look like it. You compare Chris Eubank Senior to Peter and Simon Eubanks. They got totally different bodies. Who else is natty? I'm not sure. It's hard to say. You can't always tell by the body. Like I say, Franz Bolter failed a test and he was fat. Ball and TJ Warriors should be great fight. Yeah, I'm cool with that. You got the same color fighter as lighter as mine, 4 for 1 pound. Usually 2. Are you shop at Poundland too, brother? I don't give Doherty shit after in the way. Think he showed heart. He has got heart, Doherty, but he's 38, and you know he's very tough. You know, he's one of these guys. You look at his face, you know he's tough, man. But he can't really punch that hard, and it's set up for Ball to win impressively. Half the youths in this generation don't drink. And these old bums saying they don't know how to have fun. Imagine relying on a drug to have fun. Don't see it. That's a very good point. I mean, I wish I'd never touched drink or drugs. It's, you know, some people use it to relax. Some people use it to party. Some people use it because they like to get high. Some people use it to give them confidence, you know. But ultimately, no good comes from drink or drugs. In the Bible, it says don't drink too much. Also, you got to remember, back in biblical times, the wine was not as strong as it is now. You get like 14% wines now. Also, they used to put water in it, so they didn't get drunk. Lots of lovely Welsh women there. Oh, I do love the Welsh accent. I quite like the Welsh accent, on women. I think it's kind of cute. I'm surprised with some youngsters gym tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. They put right on me. How old are you, Arlo? I mean, I spot some youngsters, and they've got a lot of energy. The trick is you just got to rely on cleverness and experience and keep your hands up. You can drop your hands when you're out of distance, but just concentrate on defense, bro. There was a guy on my street used to look like Jim Bowen. One day he got pissed off, shouting, "Bowen, yeah, bald CUNT." His fit daughter one day came up and said, "You third world country people need more respect." Where was this, bro? What part of London? Whatever, like what part of wherever city. I've never smoked and disliked the taste of alcohol. Well done, Owen. Overrated. Youngsters do it now to look cool and fit. It's always been the case because obviously when you're young, you want to. Cigarettes are horrible. I mean, I can't even believe I smoked one. It's disgusting. But people try and act more adult and act more bad. It's been going on for years, and it's part of it. Advertising and movies. In the movies, all the cool guys used to smoke and drink. So the youths are finally doing something good. More bad comes out of it than good. Apparently, more than half of Zeke's assaults are because of the drink. Yeah, and don't forget, drink driving. I told you many times, right? But I repeat it. What drink does is it nulls your prefrontal lobe. What the prefrontal lobe does, well, it separates us from animals, right? And it enables us to control our emotions, to think in the future, to create music, to be philosophers, whatever. And the first thing the drink does is numb it. So that's why you make stupid decisions, right? You get in fights. You end up coming on to a woman when you're married. You end up drink driving. You end up walking on at the top of buildings. You end up walking on balconies where you might fall down. Yeah, I got a pound line for lighters in Rizzers. Yeah. I know that, bro. Fury or Gay J? Who's the best stroke game with them? Gay J, 100%. Gay J has always been a batty man. What strain you smoking? Sterling. Because you can buy them in tens. People say, "Oh, you can't buy no cigarettes in tens no more." I don't know why they passed that law. It's crazy, but you can, as long as they're wrapped in brown paper. I mean, I'm disgusted that I'm even smoking. Gay J, I agree, Luke, 100% Gay J. I'm brewing Dr. Pepper are my favorite drink. Others are overrated average. Alcohol ruins you. Look what happened to Hatton and Corvalent. Yeah, true, but I'm brewed Dr. Pepper is full of a lot of sugar and chemicals. I'd stay away from that too, blood. Spencer has too much to drink. That's why it looks like he has no frontal lobe. I just think he was born that way, bro. He ain't got the frontal lobe. That's why he's so retarded. What part? Birmingham, I want him. All right. I think he's still around, but moved out of the area. Oh, okay. Okay, he's still around. What, Jimbo I'm looking like? He must be sick of that, But, there's people that look like Ed Sheeran and Jeffrey Dahmer, and they just get yelled at in the streets. I would change my look. But some guys just accept it, man. I've been in vape shops selling 20 for £5. Is that right? Amber is nice in vodka, and I'm not even a vodka drinker. Vodka's vodka, is the kind of drink that people drink because it doesn't have much taste, right? And no one would drink alcohol if you didn't get you pissed. People talk about wines. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, look at it. Oh, it tastes like. Oh, it reminds me of raspberries and this, that, and the other. And my grandmother baking gingerbread on a Sunday. What a load of nonsense. It's another scam like art. They scam you by making you feel as if you know something about it. Wine is just off grape juice that's gone off. No one would drink it. No one would drink any alcohol if it didn't make you piased. And people say, "Oh, people drink non-alcohol." Yeah, but they've already got the taste for it. They're just fooling themselves. Gay J is fake. Yeah, of course. He doesn't seem genuine about being a warrior. He doesn't believe it. He doesn't. Well, I was right about him all them years ago. Dylan the villain. Yeah, I used to prefer to Dylan the villain. He became the body snatcher, though. What started the beast for Spencer and Emperor Michael? Tell us a story from the start. Oh, I'm not going through that again, bro. I mean, Fear. I did a video on Fearon, and he started writing in the comments, and he wrote some bizarre stuff, and I've got all the screenshots. Emperor Michael. So I let him come on the show. We chatted, and he was all nice, and then he turned. Suddenly, I was talking to Sonny Edwards was on with Emperor Michael, and Sonny's like, "Come and spar me," and Emperor Michael was fit because even he's boxing at 150 pounds or something like that. And he was meant to fight that weekend, so he was fit. And he goes, no, I need some time, Sonny. I need some time to prepare, Sonny. And Sonny's like, mate, I'm like 8 stone, and you're fit. And I said, come on, Emperor, you can't turn this down, right? You can go and spar with him. It'll be good for your channel. No, Triple B, you spar him. You spar him. Who are you? And he went off the channel. He started insulting me. So F him, man. Also, he said some weird things about Xboxers and laughed about them being punch drunk. So that's it, man. Yeah, but it doesn't really help. Greens, pure greens, maybe. We turn on Jimbo and look alike because he snitched on a pack of keys. They have a chicken fight in the house and back. Well, I don't agree with chicken fighting, bro. To be honest with you, I'm against that. I'm an animal lover. It's always the guys you support that tell me, you're right. Michael and Tyne, also Tyrone, AK. It's just a joke, bro. It's just a prank. Oh, I just smoked Kell Brooks Corey. Oh, it's just a prank, bro. It's just a prank. Yeah, wrong'uns. He's Hate You Back Junior. He's up this trolley game latterly. Yes. Thank you, privilege, shitlord. Good to see you. Can he make weight come to you for the Benn fight? He'll be all right. There's a rehydration clause, right? Up to 170. Yeah, you don't have to watch his weight. You'll just have to do the weight well. Yeah. I mean, Conor Bum's a lot smaller than him. But, you know, he can still hit hard. Sometimes. Sometimes you see him on the pads and everything. He looks quite violent, but I think Eubank should win. Sugar Shane Fury. Huey Risotto, who would you back? Huey, definitely. Otto would be like, hey, wait, I'm fighting a traveler. Is this racist? It would be in his head. Is it racist to him? But if it was just down to skills alone, I think Huey would beat Otto. Otto's just such a weak, pathetic puncher. And I think the jibber jabbers that he pushed at the beginning, he actually said, I meant to do a video, hey, it's stupid not to take the jibber jabber. You've got to protect yourself from the old peoples. I wear free masks. Free masks. He's a wrong'un. Hugh would smoke Otto. I agree, ST. Another funny guy in boxing is Rolly. Oh, I like Rolly. He's definitely not the smartest, but funny. Yeah, I agree. I like Rolly Romero. He's fighting. Is he fighting Ryan Garcia? Apparently, he hurt Ryan in a spar, but it's only a spar. I expect Ryan to win that. Sugar Shane, I'm not sure. Huey just runs. The new Huey. Well, what does Otto do? Otto just runs and pokes out a weak jab. But I'll buy tickets for that fight. The doctors will be good because I have to troll Otto. I would never stay off Otto's neck because he's a wrong'un. But the new Huey's quite aggressive. He looks like he's gone from being shades of Muhammad Ali to shades of Rocky Marciano. See, not Huey look like Minority. Look what Otto did to the other Fury who's better. Yeah, he had his best night then, but you know, Tyson had a bad night. Otto had a good night. Otto has no defense. He uses his face. Since he had that, he looks even whacker, which doesn't surprise me. If Haney or Twitson will ever go on the Pringles, they might actually be worth a watch. Who's Twitson? You mean sorry, Shakur Stevenson, right? I can't stand either of them. Especially Shakur can't punch. Haney, no, I can't stand them. They're bombs. I don't care. Serious question. Okay, bro. Kane Dingle. Is Lee Foch back in rehab because he has relapsed? Well, if he's in rehab, then he must have relapsed. Is he in rehab? I don't know. Lee Foch, obviously had alcohol problem. He admitted it. Lee Foch is actually quite a tough guy. People don't realize this. He's like 19 stone of muscle. He's done unlicensed. Allegedly, his record's 15-0, 14 by way of. Listen, man, he's a big lump. He's definitely hard. I don't know. Otto Chisora fight. I tried. Hey, guys, I tried to win. No, you didn't. You're a bum. Otto vs. Dave Allen. Dave wins. Yep. Dave should win. Wallin is whack. Yep. Who can we put Fury on? On like breeding. Now that Savvy's out of the picture. Let me think. I mean, I don't follow women's boxing. It's so whack. Who's a good women's boxer? Who would you breed with? It should be Savvy, but maybe Caressa Shields. You get the mixed race future heavyweight champion. Ebony's baby's very white. Big Dawson. Well, firstly, the baby's only 25% black blood because Kel's mixed. You know, and because the baby's been in the womb for 9 months, hasn't seen any sun, it's got no time to develop colouring. I mean, I'm not an expert on this, but you know, Cole Palmer's 25% black. Look at Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer, you couldn't get a more white-looking guy. Well, Shakur seems to have so much help because they're desperate to find a US fighter that can actually fight. Ebony's baby is Domingos' kid. I don't think so. I think Domingos prefers Corey's. Bill Henny's a bully and weirdo. Yeah, he's a wrong one. Full Garcia fight. We're going to kill Garcia after the fight. Don't hurt my boy. Yeah, he's a wrong one. A lot of these father-son things don't work out. Sometimes they do. Joe Calzaghe, Enzo, you know. Hugh and Chantel Cameron. Yeah, put Hugh on top of Chantel. Maybe they'll make a future champion. I don't even know who Chantel Cameron is. I genuinely don't follow women's boxing, except to laugh at it, right? When they shove it in your face. Who's the father? Every man and his dog. I mean, yeah. I mean, there must be a line of 1,000 potential fathers just going, phew, it wasn't me. Phew, it wasn't me. She said she was on the pill and I'm busting nut. Phew. You know, Conor McGregor must be going, whew, whew. Conor McGregor, Mark Tibbs. Sweden being used against Sweden. Training to help Ukraine against Russia. Hey guys, yes, we've got to fight the evil Russians. The media tells us that they're evil, so we got to fight them. Actually, they've even spoken in Sweden about they're going to introduce conscription, not prescription, conscription. Rumors circulating that Lee Fox had an affair with his brothers. I don't know, bro. Kel's mum looks worth a shag. I don't think I'd want to get busy with Kel's mum. I mean, that's gross. Yeah? But she obviously went, you know, what's it called? What do they call it? Coal burning? The coal burning route. And then some cup took her on. It's up to people what they do with their lives, but every action has a reaction. There's Emily Biatches, the Bonnie Blue and Lily Phillips. I don't know who Lily Phillips is. And Bonnie Blue is that skank, right? You banged without. I don't want to talk about this. It's too gross. I just want to say thanks to, without further ado, Retro, to the legendary Shane Mongos, to the Cyber Boxers from Australia, and Louis. If anybody else wants to show love, and thank you, Michael Maloney, for trying. You've been blocked before. I don't know what's going on. Remember? Stop! Super shekel time. We all bleed the shame. I gotta shit in the cuck chair and respect Swedish culture and watch the action. Owen Foster. People praise Stevenson after the Olympic incident, calling it cute and saying what our champions made. One of the most pathetic and funny things for a top. Oh, he cried, right? You know, I don't necessarily hate Stevenson, but he's so boring, man. He can't punch, and he doesn't take risks. He'll just be like, even against Josh Padley, who came in at 4 days' notice, tough guy, but had 4 KOs in 15 fights. Isn't even a full-time boxer. Good luck to him. I hope he did well. I like guys like Josh Padley who show heart, who just jump straight in. Yeah, I'll take that fight. No problem, bro. I'll drop my tools and I'll take that fight. But Shako was just too scared. Russians are more respectful than Americans. Russians are known to be very rude on holiday, I think, but they have a very tough life. People don't realize throughout history as well how tough Russians have had it. You know, they just throw their men up to be slaughtered, and it's freezing there. You know, all these guys, yeah, I grew up in the hood. We never had a chance. And most of my friends are dead or in jail. Yeah, go live in Siberia. There's no jobs. It's freezing and there's no food. And you're walking around in your Air Jordans in Brooklyn. Oh, yeah, we got a chance, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no chance. Yo, the police hate us. Yeah, of course they hate you because you're bums. Coal burning. Because when a woman lets someone inside her, she's been owned by that man. Also, there's a scientific fact. When you bust a nut inside a woman, it leaves your DNA in her, and she's permanently altered by the DNA. It's called chimerism or something. Go and check it out, man. Hugh Fury and Natasha Jonas, if they have a kid, it will look like a crackhead. Jeremy Cole. Both got that scruffy crackhead look. Yeah, forget that, man. Well, yeah, big dots. Russia killed Germans World War II, the USA, Britain, France, Italy, and Spain combined. Italy didn't kill any Germans. They were on the German side, bro. Spain didn't do anything in the Second World War, bro. But the World War II is a disgusting waste of human life, just like World War One. It's a battle between empires. They just wanted to crush the German Empire. By they, I mean Britain, France, mainly, because they had global empires. Germany didn't, but they got strong. And they were like, we got to crush them. You know, imagine Winston Churchill, hey, we got to stop the evil German Empire expanding. And at the time, they had 1/3 of the world. You know, what a load of nonsense. Some people say Stevenson isn't boring. Instead, they say he's a really technical boxer. Yeah, he's a boring technical boxer. Russians are moody. Ukrainians are fascists and victim wannabe. I mean, that's because of the media and the agenda. I mean, I wouldn't listen to either. I met really nice Russians and Ukrainians. I mean, if you would have to learn a different language, what would it be? I would have learned Russian because it's a flex. Russian, or I'd quite like to speak Mandarin or Cantonese. That'd be kind of cool. You imagine you go to Chinese and they would just be sitting there going, what? You speak Chinese? You'll speak Chinese? That'd be kind of cool. Or something like totally random. I don't know, like Cajun, something like that, you know? Russians are moody. Oh, we've had this. What about putting Hugh Fury on over Hannah Rankin? Yeah, great breeding choice, man. You should be a farmer. You go, I'm going to breed that bull with that cow, and we're going to get heavyweight champion. But if you look at Hannah Rankin, before she was a bassoonist. She played a bassoon. Do you know what a bassoon is? It's like a massive long. It's like what's that thing that the Aboriginals play? You know, didgeridoo. It's like a didgeridoo, but it's a bit more complex. You know, she was a professional bassoonist, but when she became a boxer, she started to become big, and you got to think the PEDs. So that means some of my DNA is flying around and marrying women's kids. Correct. Check it out. I think it's called chimerism. I don't know. Have a look, man. I'll keep an eye. I mean, it affects it slightly. It doesn't affect, it doesn't mean that someone else's child is going to look just like you, but it has an effect. I'll keep an eye out to see if any of the kids got some of my Corey power. Look. No Diddy, said Dawson. How long have I been on? 1:33. I'm going to do 2 hours for this one because I'm going to be on tomorrow. Yeah, learn Swedish. Hey, guys. You don't need to learn Swedish. They'll speak English anyway. All the Scandinavians got super English. In fact, all the North Europeans, Germans, Dutch. Oh, I had some guy. I'm going to expose him because it must be an Ottawalian fake out. Of course, Caballel's German. Okay, he's got a German passport, and there's no such country as Kurdistan. So can't be Kurdish. Of course, he's German. And he started having a real go at me. And I said, how many jibber jabbers do you have? He goes, I've had loads. Of course, I'm not a coward like you, Chibbleby. I've had loads. I was like, shaking my head, good man, you're a bum. I watched the video. Tens of thousands of Ukrainian women moved outside. Yep. While it was children, yeah. Or if they're famous like Lomachenko, Usyk, or Klitschko's, they had no idea the front line. Micro chimerism. Thank you, privileged shitlord. I knew I got the most educated funds as well as the most based. Ukraine got no manpower, forcing people to join the army. Yeah, it's just another war to slaughter effectively European Christian men in another war. You know, I even had someone go, I'm so hurt. I'm so hurt at the way poor Zelensky was treated by Donald Trump. It's awful. What, he just rinsed him and asked him a couple of excuses. I mean, sorry, a couple of questions. You know, so what? They're both wrong anyway. Huh? They both work for the same people. It's just a bit of theatre. It's just like Conor Bum vs. Chris Eubank Jr. They pretend they hate them, but it's just theatre. They work for the same people. Tyson Fury fights at the level of his opponents. True. Due to this, he lets Wallin look like Usyk. Wallin had talent, but a scared bum. Deep, good chin. His chin is okay, yeah. His chin is okay. But he's got no punch power, and he just doesn't go into PEDs, you know. And unfortunately, you know, when you're in modern heavyweight boxing, if you can't punch and you don't take no PEDs, you're going to get whacked. EJ live on Instagram. In a put tanked up low. What do you mean, man? I've been with a few females in the past. They got married, so interested in all my DNA stuff flying around. Yeah, look into microchimerism. Feeling though, they're exactly like Russians with people with actual morals. Oh, Kelvin. I don't know any Finnish people. Actually, did I ever smash one? No, I smashed an Icelandic girl. I smashed loads of Danish, loads of Swedes, loads of Norwegians, and one Icelandic woman, but never no Finnish. They're very similar genetically. I think you're right, but I think, didn't the Finnish beat Russia in a war? I can't remember. Trump and Zelensky are one of the same. Thank you. RO pub. Oh, as you live on Instagram in a pub, tanked up. Nah, come on, bro. You serious, bro? Let me have a look, man. Gay J is in the pub. Do you remember that guy who wore Anthony Joshua sat in the pub, waiting for the big man to prove all the doubters wrong? We were talking about Gay J, and Gay J was fighting some bum anyway. Like, who are the doubters? What, he was fighting Eric Molina or someone like that. So let's have a look. So you say Gay J is in the pub. Let's have a look, man. What kind of pub is it? Like, is it on Old Compton Street? Is it the Admiral Duncan? Here's live, Gay J. Oh, yeah. Gay J in the pub. Playing darts. Oh, he's playing darts to push the darts thing. I won a lot of money on darts. Well, not a lot of money. I mean, it's all relative. But, yeah, the darts is awesome, bro. We all bleed the shame. Why could you be racist just because of the color of your skin? I would never stay off Otto's neck. Yeah, so Gay J is playing darts. Has he had a drink? I've never known Gay J to be into, drink. This is just to push. Hey, I'm just a normal guy. I'm playing a bit of darts. Yeah, I've had a look, all right. Just put it on, bro. I don't know how to. It's possible you can press a button and you can put it on the screen, but I don't want to do that, man. That's just asking to put on the wrong screen and get in trouble. But yeah, I watched the darts yesterday, only because I'd heard it was good. You know, I said I'm sick of boxing. Sometimes sick of boxing. The mismatches, the bad judging. It's better now because of Turkey in terms of the matches, but the bad judging is still there. Hamza Shiraz having a draw. Triple B is a ghost haunt money. I will not stop. I will not stay off his neck because he pushed that. And you gotta wear tree mask to make sure you protect the old peoples. What a mug. I tried to get Joey Gamache, his trainer, on the show, but he hasn't said yes yet. I don't think he will. But yeah, what was I saying? The darts, yeah, man. So I had a couple of bets on the darts, boosted odds, right? And I won. And I was like, man, it's exciting. They throw fast. They don't mess around, right? They do boom, boom, boom. It's so skillful as well. And the crowd, it is bread and circus nonsense. I understand that. People get all excited. They dress up, look stupid. But you never get no fights at darts. It's quick. It's, it's very, very, skillful. And yeah, I really enjoyed it, man. The atmosphere is good. Remember the guy in the pub, who defended women's boxing went to I don't, but how anyone could do that. Riyadh sees a massively improved matchmaking. Yeah, privilege. I agree. And that's a good thing, but we still get these bad decisions like Hamza Shiraz. And there was even a letter in Boxing News. I don't know what the judges were looking at. How could, And I thought, no, I thought he was talking about, you know, Shiraz being massively robbed. And he thought I had it really close. And I was like, what? What? You know, it was one of the biggest robberies I've ever seen. Because people get influenced by what they hear on the commentary. And that's how they score it, because most people are idiots. You reckon Fish Eyes will have a caught with Turkey with Dana coming on? Yeah, I haven't done a video. So this, no, because if you notice, Fish Eyes only attacks small people that he can defeat, or he threatens them, like Chris Eubank Jr., I've called him a scumbag. There's no way he can buck up against Dana White or Turkey. There's no way, and he wouldn't take that battle. Yeah, you remember he got beaten by Joe Calzaghe in the courts for about 1.5 million. What did he do? He folded his company. You know. Well, I better not say anything about Chibi end up with a stalk. Yeah, I'll go and find him. If he fights in London, I'm going. AJ's used to get Corey up to him like the doors. Little Musgrave in the house. Little Musgrave made me laugh, man. You do get fights on the darts full of piss and drive up in. It's a good sport to watch them play. Yeah, I'm sure you do. You know, anywhere you got pissed people on, yeah, you're going to get fights. But what I've seen, they seem quite an upbeat crowd. You know what I'm saying? They kind of, yeah, they put up their stupid 180 and this kind of thing. But they seem to be a more jolly crowd. AJ's blind drunk. Let me have another look at Gay J. Stop calling him AJ. He's Gay J. So I've never known Gay J to be drunk. Who's this Roman? Look at the state of that. Do you see the state of that thing? So what is he doing? Where's Gay J? All I see is other people. That's probably his boyfriend. He's dropped Ben behind me, Heine. Oh, there's Gay J. Hey, guy. Yeah. He's probably trying to find someone to top him so he can get smashed in the batty hole. Look, hey, we're having a great time. What a mug. Footnotes. Hello, bro. Evening, Chuck Meeting fans. Where's Lee Talks Boxing? You just had Tyson in the background as soon as women's boxing was mentioned. Oh, what? Tyson the dog? Yeah. He don't like women's boxing because he knows about boxing. He's been watching boxing since he was a tiny dog. KJ more than dart sport. Call Terry Marsh. You know, Terry Marsh was a super boxer. He couldn't really punch, but he admitted it. There's actually a real good interview in, I think, last week's Boxing News. Where are they now? You know, he was a very intelligent guy. He was really good at chess. He joined the Marines because he was bored. He's a world champion, undefeated. One draw, but undefeated. Yeah. Too much money in boxing. Judges will always be corrupt, can never be stopped. Well, exactly. And it's the same with a lot of sports. Also, Fisher's got talent. All the hate on him is unjustified. I completely agree. And I'm influenced by mainstream media. Yeah, and I've seen some people, he's rubbish, Fisher. Rubbish? He's only rubbish. He's struggling against Allen, but Allen is a solid guy. And Allen trained for that fight. And he caught Fisher on his ear, which messes your balance up. He's had, 5 amateur fights and 13 pro fights? What do they expect? He's had 18 fights. What do they expect? Larry Holmes suddenly, you know. Larry Holmes got stopped by Dwayne Bobic, you know that? Turkish plan to rid boxing of Eddie Franklin and belts. Yeah, he's going to take over. He doesn't need him no more, does he? I don't mind Big John Fisher. I hope he loses weight. He's quite entertaining. One thing about the Fishers, they stick with each other. I've said this on many videos. I said, I like that they're a nice family. They back each other, you know. They have a great time. Big John's making money. You know, he's got his own social media presence. Big Johnny Fisher, the son, is a decent boxer. Would he get to British level? I think so, depending on who he fights. Would he get to world level? You just need one big win and you're at world level. It's possible. Give him a chance, bro. You can call him AJ. AJ is short for choose. Yeah. He's such a tip, pretending to be all humble and a man of the people. Oh, Gage, yeah. Oh, look, I play darts in the pub, isn't he? He's trying to make himself, after being arrogant. And his pictures are in his white suit here. We hustle to make money and all this kind of stuff. Playing darts with Graham Laws. I see we're joking, but it wouldn't surprise me. And after that, he played. Graham Norton plays hide the sausage with Gay J's batty hole. And look, all these bums are going, oh look, we're playing darts with Gay J. Gay J gambling on pool table drunk. I've never seen Gay J drunk. This is amazing. Who's Bonnie Blue, bro? Is she the slapper? She can't come on the channel. She's sleeping with the 100 chubby. I don't care. I ain't letting that slapper like that near the channel. No, how many bitches can come on the channel? Because at least she pretends to be a boxer, but she would get slated, man. She would never come on the channel. She made a remark. She's one of the people that watches the Triple B because she made an Instagram comment about one of the videos when I slated her. If Turkey succeeds in getting rid of any Frank PBC and belts, will you give him credit? I give him credit anyway. What will Frank say? I reckon he'll throw a tantrum. Frank can't do nothing. You can't buck up against Turkey. Not with that cash. She went to spring break and said she's going to see as many college students as possible. Oh, I don't want to talk about this sick woman. Who do you think gets through more food, the Fishers or the Hennessy? Well, the main glutton in the Fisher family is Big John. Like Johnny Fisher, I'm sure he likes a bit of Chinese and a pint, but you see what shape he's in. Yeah, the only glutton is Johnny Fisher, whereas the entire Hennessy family is just fat, disgusting pigs. Well, no, Francesca isn't in bad shape, but you know, I bet you if she wasn't boxing, she'd be about a size 22. Who's got bigger core reach on this? It's got to be John Fisher. Look at Mick Hennessy, the fat little piglet. He's just like an overweight piglet, ready to be slaughtered. Does Fisher work with the quality guys over here? If so, he might develop to a high level. Who's trains Fisher now? I thought it was Tibbs. Maybe I'm wrong. I imagine he's on the PEDs. AJ is screaming Bummer Club. What a bum. I can't put the volume up because, I suppose I can. Yeah, blood. Where you play black? Yeah, innit? Look, there's some hanger on. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Yeah, you do blackjack, blood. You do black. Yeah, blood. Yeah, I'm not this dog shit. I'm just in the pub with normal white peoples in it. I know I said don't shop at their shops, but I could drink at their pubs in it because I'm gay, Jay. Should make Hennessy cut down on the white bread. I mean, like, every time there's a curry, right? Like I said, a huge bowl of white rice with no seasoning. About a stack about this big of mother's pride, buttered bread. He's disgusting. Hasn't seen this Corey in decades. Johnny Fisher come good fight. Very soft with his punch technique, though. Gas tank needs work on. He's got heart. Yeah, I think he's got a good chin. He went over quite spectacularly against Allen, but again, his ear was busted up, and it does your balancing. My problem with him, he can bang. He's got his hand speed is decent. He's tough. He's game. His accuracy is not very good. He's actually not getting it. Obviously, he can deal with guys like Babic. I hope he got on that tip. Please don't forget Francesca the Lomachenko of women's boxing, according to the Gareth A. Davis. Yeah, he actually said. And even Bradley, what's his name? Bradley Skeet, who's the trainer of Hennessy, and is always touching her and being creepy, looked down at the floor when he heard, look, Gay. Let's have Gay J. Come on, Gay J, talk. What are you going to say, bitch? What's happening with my volume? I don't know why. I'm trying to get Gay J to talk. Come on, Gay J, you pussy hole. Let's try again. I don't know. Maybe I've done something. Switched off the volume. Oh, no, everyone's saying I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Yeah, Gay J's trying to talk to people and no sound. That's not me. He says no sound. Oh, he's gone now. The live video's ended. KJ is probably about to say, I just wanted to say something. I love Corey's. Yes, David, what's up? Chubby's a complete melon. And he said he's an idiot. If your dad don't like you, say, yes, Chubby. Thank you, David. Yeah. Oh, yeah, mate. You come over here. You touch me. Yeah, I'll smash you. I'll smash you. You're a mug. He really loves trying to play the bad boy. People too harsh on Johnny Fisher. Yeah, he's still a prospect and doing well. People only getting on him because he's famous for it. Yeah, I don't know if it's a British thing. But there's a lot of haterism against people when they start doing well. And you know, people are a bit jealous of Fisher because, you know, he sells so many tickets. He's got a level of, you know, fandom. He's making money. And people, oh, he's rubbish. He's not rubbish. He may not be world heavyweight champion, but you can't say he's rubbish. Let them fight. Get in the ring with Johnny Fisher. Go and spar with Johnny. I wouldn't want to spar with Johnny Fisher. He can punch very hard. Bradley was in Birmingham with Mick Hennessy and her daughter came to buy some boxing gloves. I reckon Bradley wants to grape her. Yeah, he's like 49 or something, Bradley Skeet. And she's like 19. As you got Black Man on the live shooting at the scenery. Yeah, he's gone off now, hasn't he? I'll see if he's back again, the little bumper clot. Gay J. No, it's ended, isn't it? Oh, it's ended, but it's got Gay J's stupid face. Maybe it's Blotto. Mick Hennessy got 2 million Furies out of court. Did he? Fury doesn't need to worry about takeaway deals for the next 10 years. No, 2 years, bro. That Hennessy can go through 2 million quid on takeaways in 2 years, bro. Conor Benn laughing his work. Yeah, listen, mate, you talk to my dad, I'll smash you. You understand me? You're a mug. He's an idiot, isn't he, Conor? But I don't hate him that much. I just think he's an idiot. But, you know, he's doing what he can to make some money. Yeah, he's privileged and all that, but so what, man? You know, I don't have a problem with him trying to make money out of boxing. But and yeah, he's cheating, but so's everyone else, man. KJ doing a live, acting like he's for the people, be nice, is cringe to me. Yeah, he sees a guy who plays a nice guy so much. It's so fake. He's a bully. He used to be a debt collector and enforcer for drug dealers, and he got let off just because he's a boxer. Yeah, and he yeah, and then he grasped, yeah, with Bengal G14. You know, I've been to prison for a week. I like Fisher, he can bang. But I'd say he's a brawler rather than boxer. Fair shout to him. He started boxing late. Look what he's done so far. I give it to him totally. I'm a Fisher fan. Why? Because he's exciting. And he brings people to boxing. I don't know. What would you rather watch? Johnny Fisher in a firefight, right? Or some flyweight who can't punch his way out of a wet paper bag. Come on, man. Oh, and my comments keep getting suppressed when I talk about how Hagler died. Well, it's not surprising, bro. Anybody want to give me a super shekel? Okay, let's play a game. I've got this, right? I found this. I've done this. Do you remember Harry Mullen? Boxing quotations. Give me a random page and I'll come up with a quotation. See what that. Conor desperate for his dad's respect. How many kids has Nigel got? Is it about 7 or something? His daughter's married. Who does his daughter marry? A white Australian guy, some Chad, some real Chad. Gauge your son life. If you had a bet on who could smoke the most weed, he would win. What a bum. He's such an idiot, man, trying to be a bad boy. This is what I got for Gage, eh? Blap. When Fury lied about me mental health, Mick Hennessy was willing to take him to court to prove Fury is lying. Wow, and sued for loss of earning in the contract. Okay, page 98, says Foster. I'm glad it's 98 and not some weird, you know, secret society number. 98. Bring on the sympathetic chicks. That's what it's called. The chapter. 98. Okay, the first one. It's got a number of quotes. Lloyd Hunnigan talking after taking Don Curry's world title. I bet Don Curry discovers now who his real friends are. That's a great quote, actually, from Lloyd. Yeah, because you remember Lloyd went over there and he was expected to lose, and he gave him a hiding and stopped him in his own backyard in 6 rounds. And he goes, yeah, I bet Don Curry discovers his real friends. I bet he did. Apparently he's fruity, Don Curry. Gage busts his case. Yeah, or did he ring his mates in the special club? Well, exactly, man. It's well known. I remember being in the boxing community and they said he got busted. And apparently we got busted, but it was way worse. Now, listen, if you've never been in trouble with the police, which Gage hadn't, right? You don't get put on remand unless it's something serious. It's not just having a couple of bits of greens. There were stories about pots of guns, lot of money and a lot of greens. You do not get put on remand for just having a bit of greens. You just do not do it, especially on the first offence. So, and his people spoke to the people in the CPS, and they just let him off. He spent 1 week, and he talked to Bengal G14. I bust my case. No, you didn't bust your case. You were never tried. You never went to court. So how could you bust a case? The people of the secret society talked. ST goes page 5. Yeah, I'll go on page 5. Boxing quote. Harry Mullen. I'll tell you Harry Mullen's story if I've got the time. Page 5. Oh, page 5. One of my favourite fighters. The first chapter is called Corn on the Cob. It's about Randall Tex Cobb. He's one of the funniest guys. So, number 5. Okay, I'll read all his quotes because there's only a few. If you screw up in tennis, it's 15 love. If you screw up in boxing, it's your ass, darling. Okay. This is Randall Tex Cobb to Larry Holmes at the final bell. I remember Larry Holmes beat him so badly on over 15 rounds that guy, he was a commentator, Howard Cosell said, I'm not doing boxing anymore. He goes, apparently the last bout, he goes, let's party. he was one of the toughest men. Randall Tex Cobb on his record. I've been knocked out once by a Mexican bantamweight because 6 of my pals were swinging him around the heels at the time. That's fairly funny. It's not that great. It may or not be the last time I sit. That's what QB said. Losing to Eddie Gregg in 1985. It may or may not be the last time I lace on the leather, but I ain't quit laughing. Those were not the best Tex Cobb quotes. He's actually got some super quotes, man. Tyson Fury is a bully. His actions against Usyk, banning the cross, was completely wrong. He was fair. He should have shaved his beard when told he didn't fake it. Fury's lost a lot of fans. Like when he came back and when he beat Wilder the first time, even though it was a draw, and then splattered him twice in a racist attack, according to Ottawale. He hit Deontay Wilder with some racist punches and knocked him out. He had everyone backing him, and then he just kind of started to annoy people. All right, Lloyd is 5-1, and Mickey Duff had $5,000 each at fives. Facts. Yeah, I did, but Mickey Duff was. You know what Mickey Duff's real name is? Can someone put it up? Guess what Mickey Duff's real name is? He's a scumbag. Corn on the Cob sounds like Gage's favorite party. That's funny, bro. Disco Dave, not surprised. I claim mental health when the going gets tough. Which fight was Mick taking him to court for? I thought he was taking him to court for breach of contract. Right? I can't remember, to be honest. But Fury said he'd never lose to a man with an earring. How did that work out? The funny thing is, some people say Usyk's a bit fruity. Allegedly, his earrings is a Cossack thing, so I don't know about that. Duff. Yeah, that's right, privilege. But what was his real name? It wasn't Mickey Duff, by the way. Just like Michael Douglas's name is not Michael Douglas, by the way. Does anyone know his real name? Without searching. And he was a scumbag. Him and Jarvis Astaire and people, all these guys, they're all part of the same gang. And they dominated boxing. You have to be in a secret society or from a community, or you got no. What's that you're drinking? Oh, yeah, it's really weak, man. I wanted to drink something. It's a pina colada. And, I feel like I'm on holiday. Fury's Klitschko 2. Was that the fight? Oh, when they were meant to fight. What did he really? What did Hennessy take him to court for that? I thought it was just breach of contract. I don't know. All right, I was in Wandsworth. Wandsworth Nick. Oh, summer of 1990. Terry Marshall's on the wing, charged with attempt of Uncle Frank. Are you serious, bro? What? Did you speak to him? Apparently, he covered like Marsh was. See, physically. Marsh looked weak. Obviously, he's extremely tough. He was a Royal Marine and a world champion boxer, but he was never really a puncher. But they said he covered himself in baby oil so the screws couldn't grab him or something like that. Do you know? Give us some good stories, bro. Michael Keaton's real name is Michael Douglas. I didn't know that. We have a winner, Monek Praga. Yeah. Luke, it was after the clip fight and failed PED tests. He had mental health, and he never took the clip rematch. But Hennessy lost out and was going to take Fury to court. They settled out of court for $2 million. What? All right, 100%. Well, 100%. He covered himself in baby oil, so the screws couldn't grab him, and he slipped. Terry Marsh, like I said, is one of the most interesting characters of boxing. He had to throw it in because, and if you read an interview of Boxing News, Boxing News has got a bit better in some ways, but it also says rubbish. Like Lauren Price is majestic in beating Natasha Jonas, a 42-year-old fat, dumpy woman. And then she's awful, Lauren Price. And they say she's Sky Sports' biggest star. I mean, Sky Sports is whack anyway, but, you know. And on the other hand, Boxing News has got some real good articles. Like Mark Butcher, the editor, he wrote about betting in boxing. And there's a real good article about Terry Marsh. And he's so honest. I love these honest fights. But yeah, I thought I was going to get beaten up. I thought I was going to lose. So I just went for it and thought I'll probably bust up my beans, but at least I'll give him a good hard 6 rounds. And then I won it. You know, just real honesty. And he's obviously a very bright guy. He was a fireman, a Royal Marine, and a world champion. But I think he had to stop because of some heart issue or something. But as I remember, correct me if I'm wrong, as I remember, Terry Marsh had one of the lowest, what's it called when, not blood pressures or heartbeats, one of the lowest heartbeats possible. People were just amazed. He was so cool-headed, but he had some problem. 100%. I used to run around the yard with him. Did he? Seriously, bro? What was he like, man? Did he speak to him? Did he speak to him about boxing? Oh, chess boxing. Yeah, chess boxing is just stupid. It's like, let's combine something which is really physical, but just uses your brain. I think Terry Marsh was world champion at that, and he was like 60 at the time, beat a like 35-year-old up. But yeah, Terry hated the screws. He's a complex of people of authority. Well, I respect him for that, bro. I respect him for that. Them turnkeys are scumbags, man. And Terry had guts, and he didn't like to be. I can't speak for him, right? But he had guts, that man, and he was bright. And he would not be taken for a fool. So big respect to Terry Marsh. So yeah, that's cool. Well, it's not cool he was in the nick, but that's cool like you hung out with him. Well, to make Hennessy's business, he used to be the main man at Channel 5. Well, now he's got £2 million allegedly of Fury. He's got other businesses as well, hasn't he, Hennessy? It's not just boxing, right? I don't think he's got any boxers. Luke Partridge, Disco. Why Mick didn't do it? I guess he knew Fury's mental health was BS. He came out when Fury failed. How convenient. I don't know your point. Why Mick didn't do it? Do what? I thought they settled. They did settle, so he got some money. Fury paid him after the Wilder fight. Oh, okay. When Fury lied, he's giving all the fight money to the homeless. Hennessy was going to expose him. Fury ended up paying Hennessy. Well, I don't like the legal process and all that. And at the end, the fighters are taking all the risks. But, you know, if you breach, I mean, Hennessy invested a lot of money and time in Fury. And if Fury jumped ship on him, well, he deserves his piece. What I don't like is Fish Eyes folding his company when he owed Joe Kazaki 1.4 mil. What time is it? It's 10:15, right? I've been up for 2 hours now, so I'm going to go in a minute. There's still time to give the super shekel. Black. Yeah. Did Terry grape anyone was? Because I find it highly unlikely that Terry Marsh was a grapist. Also, it's all exaggerated. There isn't a lot of that stuff. What happened to Fury promising to donate his whole Wilder purse? He's always lying, man. That's when people started to dislike Fury, because he kept on lying and fighting bums. Oh, Terry told me if he was found guilty, he would say, "Beat me up, Scottish." But I mean, that's completely believable because Terry was an eccentric. Often guys that are super intelligent are quite eccentric. He's obviously a guy with courage, with heart, and but luckily, I mean, I don't know what the reality is, but you know, he got let off. See you, Chip. Be saluted. I'm not going quite yet, bro, but I will go in a minute. I'll give it till 10 or 15 past. I always enjoy these anyway. Hennessy, assuming Fury paid him eventually. He received payment. Yeah, whatever. Chitlow, did Mars shoot Fisher allegedly? I don't know. What is odd though is you talk about a super bright ex-marine that could do the job. So I don't know. I really don't know. Fisher says he knows who's done it, but whatever, man. I don't know what I mean. If this theory is yes, why was he doing it? I don't know. Someone tell me. RO, what do you know, bro? I'm gonna finish this drink and then make some piri. I think Fury's supposed to pay the money he made after ducking Klitschko to charity. Maybe the next few fights probably why Fury had charity that funds Morecambe Gym. Yeah, there are loads of ways to avoid taxes, stuff like that. Seems sus. Yeah, I mean, if your own gym is registered as a charity, then you can give to charity, but really you're just financing your own gym. I'm sorry. Misfire. Woo, that was lucky. If Fury never paid him, yeah, I'm not that interested, man. Do you know what? It's like, it's gone, it's finished, it's whatever, man. Terry Marshall was padded up with Diddy. That's where he got the baby oil from. Yeah, he called himself baby oil. It's a reference, bro, to the fact that Diddy used to apparently have loads of baby oil and allegedly drugged him up so that when people put them on, they would get wild. Terry was not happy with Nigel Benn back then. Why, bro? Tell us more about it. This is an interesting convo, bro. Tell us about that, bro. Why do you like Nigel? We're watching the IPL this year. I'm so excited. I love cricket. Gonna watch every game. What's the IPL? Oh, the Indian Premier League. Sorry about it. That's why you shouldn't smoke. No. I read a book about betting and how corrupt the betting is in Indian cricket. It's nuts. Right, before I go, I want to hear from RO. RO, why was you not happy with Nigel Benn? Why was Terry not happy with Nigel Benn? His ex, Nigel, put it on her. Hang on. His ex? Oh, Nigel put it on his ex. Oh, okay. On Terry's ex. Okay. Well, that's not cool. Luke, why are you so defensive about Fury? What do you mean say Fury is a pulp? Do your research. Hey, guys, we can all get on. We don't have to argue, okay? It doesn't matter what skin color you are. I don't think Luke is backing Fury. I mean, again, I generally, it's so long ago, I just don't care. Right, I'm going to close up. I want a couple more questions before we close it up. Boxing questions, life questions, whatever you want. Pop, pop, bang. Pop, 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 bang. Let's have a couple more questions, and then we'll close it up. I'll say thanks, as I always do. Without further ado, Retro, thank you. Thank you very much to my boy, Michael Maloney, who tried 15 times and couldn't come through. Thank you for the buy me a beer thing. I appreciate that. You can Bitcoin, Litecoin, buy me a beer, whatever. Of course, Shane Mogos is in the house. Thank you. My boy Cyborg Boxy from Australia. Thank you for the $14.99 Aussie. Louis, thank you so much for the £2. Okay, final question. Alan vs Fisher 2. Who you got? I have Fisher. Big Dosser, get your Corey. No. Wait, where's my... Okay, you want to see my Corey? It used to be bigger. I used to have a 9-inch Corey, but now it's shrunk a bit. Alan Fisher, who you got? Okay. I Fisher because I think they'll say to Alan, look, either you take this payday to fight Fisher again, but you know what you got to do? There's allegations he's been involved in fist fights anywhere during Dutch, and I think Fisher has learnt so much from that fight. I think Fisher wins, possibly points, or maybe they'll pull out Alan in round 8 or something. All right, next time we're live, I'll give you more from my time with Terry and Big House. Love it, man. Love it, love it, love it. That's some real interesting stuff, bro. Much appreciated. What's happening in Ukraine? I don't know, but I know it's not nice, innit? Come on, don't be shy. I already got my Corey out. I don't think I can beat Max Jaggers. He's 300 pounds. I can beat him. Oh, by making him slow and miss. He's awful. He's the worst boxer I've ever seen. Don't forget the jab and the mask, guys. We've got to protect the old peoples. All right, I'm going to finish this up. Thank you so much for all the love. I'll be on tomorrow, slap that Corey. I bet Gage would like me to slap his Corey. Gage has the bottom, by the way. But yeah, I'll be on for Nick Ball Dolny tomorrow. Is that on the zone? What channel is that on? Can someone tell me? Tales from Terry at the Big House could be a new set. Man, that was some interesting stuff from RO. Very interesting stuff. Much appreciated. Like I said, I've always been a big Terry Marsh fan. Why? Because he's his own man. Because he's intelligent and he speaks what he wants to speak. He's red pilled. You can guarantee Terry Marsh is red pilled. I'd love to have him on the channel, man. RO, can you hit him up, bro? Hit him up on Insta and ask him to come on the Triple B channel. You know he'd come on because he's got guts. He'll speak what he wants. In fact, I got to put that down. I'm going to see if I doubt he's on Instagram. He probably looks down his nose at that, man. But if you can get Terry Marsh on the channel, man, that would be awesome, man. I'm going to put that down so I don't forget. Respect should be thanked, Louis. Max combined opponents 10 wins, 30. He's a bum. Gage is a catcher, not the pitcher. That's for sure. Yeah, he's a lock. Yeah, not the key. Yeah, he's the socket, not the plug. He's the mailbox. He ain't the postman. Yeah, he's the pillow biter. Yeah, not the shirt lifter. Take the Marsh pill. Yeah, Terry Marsh. Let me see what I can do. Leave it with me. Thank you, Oro, man. That's great. You can hit me up on, like, what's it called? Insta. Insta's the only thing I've got at the moment. I got my Twitter banned or so. Who is your dream guest? Oh, I've got to answer that question. Well, I mean, obviously someone like Tyson Fury would be interesting. But, it depends what you mean, views. I mean, for views, obviously, I'd love to have Gage on and slate him. I'd love to have Otto Wallin. Okay, who would be my dream guest? Just for lols, right? And interest. So we're not talking about views. Just for lols and interest. Otto Wallin and Terry Marsh. Who else do I really like? I'd have to think about it. But yeah, Otto Wallin and Terry Marsh would be pretty awesome, man. I don't know if that's believable. Don't smoke mugs. You're absolutely right, Rambler. I'm sorry. I used to smoke to fit in. Now I accept I'm a loner. Yeah, I like it. Autistic. Yeah, you're not autistic. Are you? Just allegedly I'm on the scale. Yeah, so whatever, man. Gage would be hilarious. I mean, he would get rid of it. Obviously, there's no way. But Tyson Fury would be funny all the time. I'd like someone who's cocky so I could rip him to shreds. But Otto Wallin would be too funny. And I'd be like, you play a game, hey, Otto, you're right. It's not about skin color. It's what's inside. And then I'd rinse that bumper clot. But yeah, Terry Marsh would be super interesting. One of the most interesting. Mick Hennessy on the tribute. I don't think that fat idiot's got much to say. I don't think, and guys like, I know them promoter types are just too careful about what they say, yeah. But yeah, it'd be fun. Get Prince Patel on for round 3. Yeah, I might get the Prince on. I'm still talking to him, I'm still talking to the Prince. But yeah, thank you very much, guys. RO, that was absolutely fascinating, RO. Thank you, bro. That was real fascinating, man. Again, talking about, when I say one of my favorite fighters, I mean one of my favorite characters, right? He wasn't like the most exciting boxer. And he even said, I can't really punch. I just grind them down. I love the honesty. Get Bradley Skeet on for a laugh. I just go, are you a nonce? Are you a nonce? Why are you always stroking Hennessy's face? Why are you saying, oh, she makes me happy? Like, you're some creep. What are your thoughts on him? I did think he was a bit delusional with his goals or no? Who are you talking about here, bro? Oh, Prince Patel. I have a soft spot for the Prince. Gage would take his shoes off before the stream. Yeah, and threaten me up. Yeah, you know I'm doing this shit. Yeah, come around to my house, Gage. Anyway, thank you guys. Much appreciated. Much love. Much love for all the Zuba Jekylls and so on. I see you soon. I'll be on tomorrow. Peace in the Middle East.